So,
No, you do that, you're on thin and ice.
We were talking, about Badass Brantley, but that was just before you went on, unmuted.
yeah. So, I'll have to make sure I cut out a good part of that in the highlight reel. So, anyways.
Quick, somebody make a clip of my fruity language.
I'll accept it. Actually, I can't really do clips.
I might be able to get a clip of that before I edit it out. Shame.
I can totally clip it.
So.
And they're just words. They aren't magic.
So, anyways, we are here to have some fun playing D&D Play 20, playing D&D, and everybody gets to watch us live as we have fun, and you can even help us out by pitching in. All of the information is on our screen, so if you want to support us, there are ways listed in the top right, and on the bottom left is a little arrow pointing down to the About Us page where you can find all the other answers and how to do it. And so, we are in the town of, anybody remember the name? Because I don't.
Darklake.
Gracklestug?
Yeah, Gracklestug.
Phil.
Yeah.
Gracklestug.
Yep, that's where we're at.
Could be Gracklestoof.
Let me open up my chapters here. Ta-da! There we go. Okay, so there's a couple things. We're going to jump right in. Well, I guess I need to do a speedy recap. Okay, so for the new viewers here, our players were captured. Wow. Our players' characters were captured by the Drow, the dreaded Drow. And they were held in a cell. Wow, I am really tripping over myself tonight. Okay. Hi. Welcome to D&D Play 20. We here at D&D Play 20 are far from perfect, as you are seeing now. Anyways, what has happened previously is our characters were held captive by the Drow, who planned to sell them into slavery. Our characters and the other prisoners did not like the possibility of that happening to them, so they all escaped. And since then, they have been fighting to survive in the Underdark. And their goal is to find their way out. Now, they finally found a town, eventually, and it was the town of the Koatoa. Now, half the population worshiped the Sea Mother, half worshiped the Deep Father. Now, the Sea Mother accepts sacrifice of useless items, anything. It could be an empty canteen or whatever. The Deep Father, however, required living sacrifices, and so the two factions were at war with each other. Our characters decided to work with the followers of the good Sea Mother to trick the followers of the Deep Father into believing they were going to be sacrificed as a peace offering. And then, of course, everyone attacked the followers of the Deep Father, but unfortunately that garnered the attention of the Deep Father himself, who rose from the depths of the Dark Lake and turned out to be a Demogorgon. As the Demogorgon started attacking the town, he didn't care who he killed, followers or the followers of the Sea Mother. It didn't matter to him. He pretty much destroyed the town. While that was happening, though, our characters were able to retreat, sneak around the edge of the town, and steal a ship in order to escape. In the process of escaping, they eventually came to a cavern where there were some sea trolls who were staying on the rocks for some reason in the middle of the cavern, and they soon found out why. Turns out there was a megalodon attacking. During the battle with the megalodon and the sea trolls, the ship was damaged and run up onto the rocks. After the battle, our characters, our party, made some swift, basic repairs by improvising a way to repair the hole in hull. And so they were able to finally sail on, not knowing how long their repairs would last. And for 3 weeks, they traveled the Dark Lake until finally they came to the small town, semi-medium town actually, of Grackelstu. Now, Grackelstu is a dwarven settlement in the Underdark, and they don't mind selling people into slavery there either. It is a lot of different types of people there. Most people are welcome, but they cannot go to the south half of the town without being accompanied or without a special pass. Our characters are doing some shopping, doing some investigating, trying to find, I believe it was the Thieves Guild. And that is where, and we have some characters that split the party. Always a great idea in my campaigns. They split the party to go into the shopping districts and to find certain merchandise. And that is where we start off.
You know, Pete, I would like to say we're doing a whole lot better than your Tuesday's cast. We haven't gotten in a fight with the guards and haven't gotten anyone arrested yet.
You mean than the Dragons of Winter Storm cast?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm just throwing that out there. Like we're
Who knows? Perhaps someone will die as a consequence of that.
All these murder hobos.
Yeah.
Well, the best part about it, and I didn't mean to derail things, but the best part about it is the person that started it is the person who, when we started, was our pacifist and did everything to not fight. That's what's made it so dang funny.
And he always refused to fight, and now he's going berserko. So, kill a guy's family, and what do you get? You know, it don't make sense to me. Anyways, so here we go. Oh, and thank you, Lycanthropy Jeff, for resubscribing. We do appreciate it. And
You're
also,
welcome.
Crazy Mom followed our channel. Welcome, Crazy Mom.
Crazy Mom. That's my mom.
It might be. It might be my mom. It might be Jeff's or Jacob's. I don't know. If it's
my mom
mom
doesn't even know how to work an iPhone, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I doubt my mom could tune in either.
Crazy mom.
So, and that was my crazy wife. So, let's start off with, let's see. This is a little difficult because we weren't in initiative. I gotta change that soon. And
If we want to start out with Zargos and Winnie, I'm okay with that. Because we ended with Seraphim and Nameless, so I
Actually-
think starting with them makes sense.
they were getting ready to go into the spire. Where is
Right,
Winnie?
I did move my character there before we finished last session, and when Jefferson he had to go, so maybe I can join him back.
Yeah, go back there because there is something I want to do with you guys there. As you guys are doing your shopping, scrolling down here. Wrong document. Okay, here we go. Blade Bazaar. Okay, so as you are shopping around, you notice a merchant. Whenever they come, well, do you guys have anything you want to sell? Any old equipment, anything like that?
I could probably rustle something up. I bet Zargos does.
Right, let me see, check, and I sold my chain shirt, and that was a relief because it was heavy. No, not really. I don't have anything that anything else I would like to sell.
Okay.
I'm good.
As you are shopping around, you see Duger merchant who someone is trying to sell something to, and he keeps insulting him really harshly. And then, as soon as they change their minds and they want to buy something, he becomes a picture of politeness. Okay? You also see a Duger with a bag kind of skulking around, running from place to place through the Blade Bazaar. And let's see,
I'm sorry, Peter. I didn't catch the first thing you said about the guy who was polite,
there's one Duger merchant that is insulting anybody who wants to sell anything, and
okay.
And as soon as they buy something, he's the picture of politeness. As you shop around, you see a few things here and there that you're interested in, and you ask about a blade here, a blade there, and then a couple minutes later you'll ask again, and you'll notice you're given different prices at a number of different merchants. The same items are selling for different prices at the same merchant. It's like their prices are changing back and forth, higher and lower, as you go. And you see...
Do I see any thieves' cant that might explain this? Or hear
no.
any thieves' cant?
Nope. There's nothing that explains... No thieves' cant that explains it. You do see a merchant selling packs, like thieves' packs, the backpack stuff.
Right.
You see that. You see... And he's got an array of all of the different packs, including a forgery kit. He's also got the kits there. Let's see. And you see one guy that's got a sign that says, "Looking to buy your vessel. Inquire within." And this is inside a little... I forget the plant that they use for wood here, but it's in a little shack made out of that sort of thing. That is one of the daggone it. What is that stuff that they're... A fungus. There we go. One of the fungus types. Wow, I am totally drawing a blank tonight. What did you do to me?
So, did I see the sign?
Sure. It's out there in front of the shack. It's out there for everybody to see. You also see another merchant that is selling dishes.
And Seraphim is not with us, right?
Right, Seraphim is not with you.
Bummer.
Unthgar is on the ship at present.
Right. I tap on Wenny's shoulder, point at the sign.
And I'm going to respond in Thieves' Camp so Zargos can practice.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say something along the lines of, "Your shoes need polish." And he will understand it to mean, that's excellent. I have just the thing.
Okay. And I say, how about eating some clam soup? And that means, so I'm practicing, and that means, what do you have in mind?
And then, because I'm too excited, I will just pull out the forgery kit that I bought and look for a quiet place to conduct some casual forgery.
Okay. You could step between some buildings and roll a stealth check.
Happily.
And
here we go.
Oh, that
Did
is
that
good
show
enough. that is good enough. And
All right.
Zargos are.
I'm gonna step in the shadows first of all and stealth my way too. So I'm really quiet, but I'm gonna whisper to Winnie, "I'm right next to you." I just don't want to, call out any attention.
Yeah, you keep a lookout.
Don't forget,
And then
Stool is with you too. So.
Easy, stool.
Yep.
Oh, I did not leave him on the boat.
No.
Okay, cool.
You have your beloved Shelob and Stool with
And
you.
Stool.
So
Okay,
you can
good,
actually communicate telepathically too. But you were practicing,
perfect.
so you were practicing thieves' camp anyways. So
I got a 20 stealth.
oh, that's not high enough, man. Sorry. We're going for the low numbers tonight. Did I forget to mention that? And that one is a critical.
So I'm paying a lot of attention to Winnie as he prepares to forge some documents.
Okay.
Forgery.
Yep. And I am going to be producing ship's papers.
Like a bill of sale?
Yeah, well, in this case, it's going to be a quick claim deed.
Okay. And is this going to be made out to you?
It's going to be made out to. Well, is it time to present
No.
my papers?
No.
Okay. Well, I did a little something over the break.
Okay.
So
Alrighty.
we might want to wait till it's time.
Alrighty. Let's say it takes about 10 minutes for you to do that, and that'll give us an opportunity to jump over to Seraphim and Nameless. You guys are just coming out of that building that had several shops in it, and now you are stepping out back into the streets. What would you like to do?
So Seraphim is going to tell Nameless, listen, why don't you go back to the boat, give me the gold that we got, and I will take care of everything from here. And Seraphim, the first place Seraphim will go to is Jabba's hut. By the way, Pete,
Yes.
we got currently redeemed 2 things of giving the party 100 gold. I don't know how you want to do the dividing all that up, but you just want to put it in the party gold.
Actually, just give me a second. Let me move him to the boat. If I can stop clicking the wrong button. There we go. And now what is the date on those?
He just did it.
Oh, he just did it?
Yep.
From Brentley?
Yeah. So we have a couple that were from. So there are a couple that we need to clear out that were for the Dragon the Winter Storm group. But yeah, he just gave 2 like 8 minutes ago.
Okay, the couple from the other group was already claimed. That one was claimed. That one was claimed. Alrighty, there, we're all caught up. Yeah, just had when he can add him to the party inventory, because I think he's the looter.
Yep.
That's 2.
For the term treasurer.
Yes.
Right.
And so that's a total of 200 gold. Thank you, Brentley.
Nice,
Appreciate
thanks,
it.
bro.
It is much appreciated.
Wouldn't it be great to run into a certain character here in this town named
I'm saying maybe he's
starts
chilling
with a
somewhere,
K, ends with an O, has an EN in between.
having some piña coladas.
Yeah, his feet up on a barrel. Hey, where's my body? Looking for the. Was it an orc? I don't even remember anymore. Since we had those NPCs that y'all let die.
You didn't let die. They made foolish decisions, and then they died. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Did we decide those foolish decisions? Maybe.
Ron, that's what it was. Ron. Yep, that's right, Brentley. So,
For whatever reason, Vaughn didn't like Seraphim. I don't know why. He's a very likable person.
I liked Ron. He was our version of Uggo. So, anyways, let's see. Back to our game. So, Nameless and Z, his pet, went back to the ship to spend a little time with Unkar. And now what are you doing, Seraphim?
Seraphim is going to go to Jabba's hut.
Okay, that was in the Blade Bazaar, right?
Yep.
Okay, you could go ahead and move over there. And wow, I should have really watched the end of our episode last week. Okay, so remind me where we left off with him. He wanted you to do something, or no, he Nameless needed to sell his diamonds in order to buy something, didn't he?
Yep.
Okay, so you go into Jabba's hut, and you see this big, over obese dude sitting there. A couple of guards by the doors, and I mean, he's got rolls of fat on him, and his name is Jabba. He says, "Ah, my friend, you come back." Wow, I don't remember him having a French accent, but hey. You come back? Do you
Yes,
look to buy something?
Yeah, you still have that flame-throwing arm thing for my friend?
Oh, the flame-throwing arm. Yes, yes, yes. Of course I do. And as he talks to you, he disappears. And he continues, "If you will just give me one moment, I will retrieve that item from the back. I believe I reserved it for you and your friend. Where is your friend?" And then he reappears.
Funny thing you say that. You'd think for an warforged like himself, he wouldn't get any kind of like sickness or anything. He just wasn't feeling super great, so we sent him back to be with the rest of our group.
Ah, I see. Very well then. So you will be making this purchase for him?
Yes, I will. And then, Seraphim, before I buy this, though, I'd like to take a look at the rest of your shop, see if there's anything else of interest.
Very well, have a look. And as he says, have a look, he fades from view again. I will just retrieve that item from the back while you look around. And he goes, you can hear his footsteps on the wood floor, retreating away from you, but you can't see him.
Okay. Does it actually sound like he is, like, pretty decently far away from me? Like, he's not, like, super
Well, you can
close?
hear his steps going in. You can see a door to the back of the room open and shut as he goes through it,
Okay.
but
Okay.
you can't see him.
Okay. So while he's gone, Seraphim is gonna take a look around the shop, and just kind of see what other items he has. See if possibly he has like any kind of like items such as like a movable rod, maybe water walking, things like that.
Say that again. What do you want?
An immovable rod
Oh, immovable rod.
or a ring of water walk.
I believe he does have. I think I said 2 immovable rods last week.
I couldn't remember off the top of my head.
I'm hoping I don't have the merchant confused. And ladies
this
and
is the only
gentlemen, that
other-
is why you should take notes. So,
I believe that Nameless was asking for that in particular.
Yeah.
And
I
I
mean,
think
that
that,
was-
that there were some, that he had at least one, at least.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
and I believe the price on it was 500 gold pieces, if I recall. And the same thing with the arm.
Okay.
And let's see.
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
Seraphim will wait for Jabba to return.
Okay. You hear and see the door from the back open, and then as it swings shut, Jabba reappears in his bulky mass, not even realizing he had disappeared. And he is carrying the arm that Nameless had his eye on. Now, to remind viewers, this is a Warforged arm that can be transplanted onto another Warforged, and it has nozzles built into the fingers, and it has a compartment to hold 2 containers of alchemist fire that can be refilled, and he can fire alchemist fire out through his fingertips if he is wearing this arm. So he holds it up.
Wonderful.
Oh, here it is. This is a treasured item. I'm really giving you quite the deal on this.
Seraphim would like to inspect it to make sure, one, it's the same as what he saw earlier, and to make sure there's not like any obvious deficiencies or anything like that. Using his engineering skill, if I could.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your engineering skill.
Nat 1.
Oh no.
That thing
Looks
looks
like
it looks absolutely perfect.
I think you get advantage, if I'm not mistaken.
How did he get
unfortunately-
advantage?
I don't know. I see it in Twitch. There was a donation for $2. I don't know.
Did get a couple.
Oh.
Oh. The person doing it is supposed to say what player it goes to. So,
Oh, there's 3 of them. I don't know. There's 3 of them, and there's 3 of us here. I don't know. What a coincidence.
okay, cool. I've been wanting that to get tested. Our first advantage is bought through the new system. Pretty cool. Alrighty, so you have advantage if you would like to re-roll that.
Sure.
Nice.
17.
A 17 is not high. No, I'm kidding. You actually, you notice a little bit of tarnishing on up where the armpit would be, the part touching the armpit. A little slight discoloration. The arm seems to be made out of copper.
Okay.
And so you imagine if it were exposed directly to flame, it would get pretty hot. So,
Now, look here, my friend. I see that there is some wear on this. Obviously, you can't expect me to pay full price for something that's already been used.
but my friend, I am already not charging you full price. I mean, normally something like this would go for 1,000 gold. And I am already
Normally, yeah.
discounting it 50%. I mean, I have a wife and 10 children to feed. And
Make it
looking at
47.
him, because if roll a perception roll.
All right, perfect. The thing that Seraphim is good with, wisdom. And
With a 10, the thought passes through your mind, who would sleep with this dude? Type of thing.
Peter.
What?
I am
Even
shocked.
PG.
People sleep all the time. So,
Care to give context for our younger viewers?
he's got 10 children, okay? Why would the stork visit him 10 times? How would a stork get to the Underdark? Come on.
It's an understork.
It's a
What he said.
stark. Okay, so
Friend, anybody can just make up a price and say something is worth it. A thing only has value to someone who's willing to buy it, and I will happily buy this item from you for 475 gold. I think that's a fair price given the wear and tear on it. And I would happily also buy this wonderful wand, or this immovable rod as well.
I might be able to sell you both for 900 gold pieces. Since you are buying both, I am willing to discount. But I will go no lower. I will not hear of any lower prices.
It's perfectly reasonable.
What?
I think it's a perfectly
Your microphone is giving out.
reasonable.
We're getting static. Is everybody else hearing the static?
Yeah,
do, yeah.
I was hearing it. It's strange.
So while he is adjusting his microphone, oh, give it a try there. Nope, I got nothing. When he comes back, Jacob will be singing Jack and Jill Went Up the Hill.
Oh, you're hilarious if you think I'm going to do that.
You're back.
You sound good now. Now, what'd you say?
I will happily buy those items from you for 900 gold. And you said you'd throw in a couple of extra bottles of the Alchemist Fire, right, my friend?
Oh, yes, they come with the... You get 4 extra bottles plus the 2 in the arm.
Wonderful. Pleasure doing business with you.
It has been my pleasure. And if you ever need to borrow some gold, I am here. With rather friendly to me terms.
Seraphim will just walk out without responding to that.
Okay, as you walk out, you see a Duger running between the buildings back and forth, carrying this dark over-shoulder bag. You notice that a couple of the other merchants glance at him, shake their heads, and look away as he's running back and forth. And then he disappears, he runs off out of the Blade Bazaar.
Alright.
And that brings us back to Wenny and Zargo.
Okay, so we were, I'm sorry, we were talking about forging papers to sell the boat.
Yes.
And when he realizes that he only has one wax seal in his forgery kit, so he's going to have to take this and find Seraphim, because he thinks he remembers seeing a ring on Seraphim's hand with a seal on it.
Okay. And we
So-
welcome Mark into the adventure as well.
Hello, sorry I'm late.
No problem.
Zargos,
Oh, you're
do
good.
you want to head to the spire first, or do you want to try and sell the boat first?
It's up to you.
I think we
Sell
should
the
sell
boat.
the boat. Yeah, get rid of the boat.
Yeah. Get rid of it. Yeah.
Okay, and just to update Mark, who plays
Yeah.
Unthgar, you are on the boat currently, and Nameless has gone to the boat as well, because Daniel is not here tonight. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so he is waiting on the boat as well with his pen.
Okay.
Now there, I should inform you guys that I believe one of you have a map of this town.
When he does.
I was
Oh,
going
yes,
to say, I
that's
think
right.
Jeff,
Yep. Forgot about
Yes.
that.
Wenny, you also know that by looking at the map, there is a shop that sells pets of varying degrees.
Pets.
Ooh,
Rare pets.
nice.
So, you wanted to sell the boat, correct?
Yes, and I need to find Seraphim to do it.
Okay. Do you leave between the buildings?
Well, I want to leave without passing through the busiest part of. Is this like a market or is this just a storefront on a street?
Right now, you are in between two of the shops. It's a market. It's called a Blade Bazaar, and
Okay.
there are kind of like a flea market type of setup.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get out of the market through the path of least resistance. I don't want to like make a big scene of it, but I don't want to like tramp all the way through the market again to get out of here.
Okay. Can you ping where you'd like to go?
So we are headed towards Seraphim. We'll go the long way around and kind of go this way over to this side and down.
Okay. Seraphim, which direction are you walking?
Seraphim is going to walk to the armory here, or the armor smith is.
Can you ping that?
Yeah, I would imagine. I don't think it was ever established where exactly it was. But,
Okay. Let's say that
We just-
it was right there.
Okay.
Alrighty. So as you are walking over there, you can move your tokens now. And as Wenny, Zargos, are you going with Wenny?
I am. I'm really sticking next to him.
Okay.
I'm definitely watching how he behaves, his body language. If he says anything, thieves can't, and I'm still trying to absorb everything I can.
Okay. So as
Yeah, so whereas Zargos might like try to just utterly disappear in the Underdark, Zargos would notice that Winnie is not trying to be invisible. He's trying to be unvisible, like unremarkable in every way, so that someone might look at him but wouldn't even register that he's there.
and are you,
he doesn't
riding Sheila?
I think this is a groovy enough town that I could get away with riding Shelob.
Yeah. So you and Stool are riding Shelob, and you can go ahead and move your token in the direction that you want him to go, and Zargos can follow.
Yep.
Gonna go this way and down. I imagine Shelob is like way oversized for this, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Really, all of you are. You can make a perception roll.
Alrighty.
My passive
Actually,
perception is
what's
20.
your passives? 20? Okay.
Mine is 20.
You see,
20 and 18, yeah.
you catch
Yeah.
sight of Seraphim to the south, about to enter into a merchant building.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't imagine Seraphim's very hard to miss. I mean, he's pretty easy to see, given that he's 6 feet tall and has giant horns protruding from his head in a city of dwarfs. He's pretty conspicuous.
Yeah, he is.
So telepathically, I said, "Look in front of us. He's right over there."
All right, and I will steer Shelob in the direction. And as soon as we are within telepathy spore range, I will shout. Well, I will telepathically shout his name.
Okay.
And Seraphim will kind of confusedly look around and see his friend riding a giant spider.
And I will
And kind
continue.
of like nod his head.
Yep, with the telepathy, I'll say, hey, listen, I've got these ship papers almost done, but I need a different seal on it. I've got the wax. And I noticed you might have a seal ring. Would you mind putting your seal on this?
And so real quick, two things I did want to say. So it's a ring that Seraphim you haven't seen it before.
Okay,
Seraphim
okay.
has
Have
hidden
not seen it.
He
then.
told you he had it, though.
Okay, that's Jeff's mistake, not Winnie's.
You're
Okay,
good.
so,
No, I kind of figured, so I wanted to clear that.
Yeah, Winnie will say, hey, can we use that seal ring to finish off these papers?
Seraphim will respond, do we have to do it here? I'd rather do it in a location where we can't exactly see.
Absolutely. We can go anywhere you want. And I want you to look over the papers and make sure I didn't make any mistakes.
Fair enough. Meet me on the boat after rendezvous with the boat later on, and we can do that.
Excellent.
Because I assume you guys have things to finish, just like
We
I
do.
do, right? Cool. Seraphim will. I will meet you on the boat in 3 hours.
That should be plenty.
Well, while we're at it, let me give you this, Seraphim. And then I approach you, and then I give you 15 good berries.
Seraphim will
Your voice just
kind
went
of.
out. Francisco.
My voice?
No, Francisco.
Oh, so I
can
gave
do
him
it.
15 good berries to Seraphim, and then I'll do the same to Wenny since I have him there.
Great.
Much appreciated. Stay safe, be smart. See you in a few
Nobody
hours.
gives the DM good berries. What's
I'll
up?
give you a good berry.
I'd like a good berry pie.
Nice. Hot good berry pie with ice cream on top.
And whipped cream and
A la mode.
there we
I
go.
love
Maybe this is how Jabba got so big.
Right?
it. Yeah.
Maybe he's a ranger too.
That's how Peter's, his blood sugar levels are going to go through the roof if you do that.
What a better way to go.
Yeah, he's a really sweet DM.
Yes.
I see what you did there.
Unfortunately, so did I. So, while you three are talking, I got my number right. Uthgar, welcome
Yes.
to the game. This is your first
Thank you.
first time tonight being called upon. You
Okay.
are on the ship.
Yes.
Now that Nameless is there to watch the ship, would you like to don your disguise and go for a walk?
Sure.
You
Sure.
Are you planning to hunt down any Duger or Dero?
Am I planning to hunt down any?
I just want to see if I have somebody going to jail in this campaign as well.
Yes, but if I go to jail in this campaign, you know that they're not going to care and they're going to execute me. So there will be no court. It'll be death. Period.
If I recall,
I'll go out
last week
swinging.
you actually tried to color your skin a little grayish color and tried to make yourself your beard change to a grayish
So
white,
I could look
so-
more. Yeah, so I could look more like them.
You
Exactly.
are in disguise already.
Yep.
So where would you like
So-
to venture? Just so you know, there is an inn here. Winnie, what's your map say?
I don't know. Do I actually legitimately have a handout?
No, you don't. Actually, well,
Bad
you can see the
DM.
map itself, but I think that Goldbrun's lair might be the inn.
Go, Born.
Well, I can see that from the boat anyhow. So
Yeah, I'm
I
just
can see the bazaar
double-checking.
from the boat. And, there's quite a few things I can probably see from the boat. I mean, I know the boat is not in the same ratio as the town is, but basically I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And let's see. I am looking for the inn on my cheat sheet here. There's so much. Well, you can go exploring if you like. Where would you like to go?
Let's see here. Well, first I got to get off the boat. Okay. Are we just playing this out like there's no any kind of melee type things, or I could just walk around and go to a place until I interact?
Tonight,
until I
we are
interact.
focusing on role play.
Okay.
So,
Okay. All right. No problem. Do I see any, any Durger or anything that are
Well,
down here when I'm starting my walk?
as you come off the boat, you do see a variety of races, from Duger to Diro to halflings, gnomes, goblins. You see some drow walking about. Nobody is paying you any attention right at this moment,
Okay.
except for maybe the harbor master, which is that building right ahead of you.
Yeah. Yeah. This one here.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll try and avoid that building because I couldn't hear the conversation, but I could see that the group was stopped when they got off the boat, and it looked like someone was giving them a hard time. So I'll try and avoid that as much as I can. Since I really don't know where the group went, let's see here. I'm gonna go this way. What do I see going this way?
When you go that way, you see, well, that first building on your right, that has, oh wow, I just saw something
Over here, this building here.
Yeah, that building. That you can hear excited shouting and that sort of thing happening inside this building. It sounds like people cheering.
Okay.
And an ebb and flow of excitement, a little low and then a cheer again, or a oh, and all that stuff. And
Okay. So maybe some kind of like a gaming atmosphere or something.
yeah,
Something's going on.
Something's
Whether
going
it's
on in there.
whether like two people fighting or something's going on.
Right. And then the building to your left is actually a shopping. It's their version of a small strip mall. It's got multiple shops in there.
Okay. And what's directly in front of me? The large building in front of me. This one here.
That's the one that's like a strip mall.
Oh, okay. So this one here is like a strip mall, and this one here is like a strip mall.
No, this one here is actually part of the Blade Bazaar. It's got a bunch of shops lined up there. And they're at different heights on the stalagmites.
Yeah, so in other words, there's different levels to go up on and look.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What looks to be better to me? So you said this is like a strip mall type thing where they actually have a shop or a store in, correct?
Yeah.
This thing here in front.
Yep.
Okay. I want to go down that way. I want to try and look for, simple type stuff for me. Like equipment and stuff, and maybe get myself a blacksmith's kit. Because that, thanks to you, you took all my stuff away at the beginning. like he did to everyone else. So, so I'm trying to get some of my stuff back. So, so I'll go to the strip mall area here, and I'll look for like, you know, some kind of maybe like adventuring type.
Okay, roll a
Places or-
D100, please.
Okay, hold on a second. D100.
Okay.
30.
I will not tell you what that was for just yet. Sorry. Sorry, I lost control for a moment. And so you see double doors. You can push through them. They're kind of like those old barroom doors that you used to see in the westerns.
Okay.
And you can push through there, and you see a hallway, and it's got shops on the left and shops on the right. One of them is a jeweler.
Okay.
And it's got a sign that says we buy and sell jewels and gems.
Okay.
You see a place that says scrolls and things. You see a place that says rings and things. And you see a place that says gold tree. Everything for
tree?
1 gold.
Actually, that's not that
expensive.
cheap. I was gonna say, actually,
Yeah.
that's not that cheap, but so well, some of the stuff that I have, because I've rolled so bad, some of the gems and stuff that I have are not as expensive as like most of the other groups, so I really don't need to like break down like a 10,000 gold piece gem or something, so
Well, you could sell the gems
gems
if
and
you
stuff
wanna-
I have.
If you want spending money, you can always sell what you have.
Yeah, but you can always buy what you're looking for with the gems too,
That's true. If a merchant
get
is
more.
willing to trade.
You'll get more face value that way too. So let's see here, where did I put them? Equipment, sorted backpack, I think. Here, nope. Here they are, other possessions. So yeah, because I've got 5 hematites that are 10 gold pieces each, so it's easier to carry a gem than it is to carry money. You know what I'm saying? Because gold pieces do add weight. Not like it's going to be anything to me with my strength, but
I'm sorry, but we don't talk about strength when we're role playing unless you're bragging and flexing.
I'm talking to you as myself, not as my character. So I'm sorry. I will keep strictly to roleplay then. So I walk down the hall, and I'm specifically looking for, like like I said, like an adventure shop where I can buy like,
A kit.
like
You don't
like
really
some.
see a shop in this strip mall that would sell something like that, but if you ask one of the merchants, they might be able to direct you.
Okay. I'll stop in the first shop there, the gem and jewelry shop,
Okay.
and I'll walk up to the counter. Is there anyone there at the counter, or do I have to, get someone's
There is
attention?
someone there. You see a very thin gentleman. He looks somewhat human. You're not exactly sure if he is or not, but he says, "Well, hello. What can I do for you, good sir?"
I need to know where I can get some gear.
Some beer?
Your gear.
Oh,
I'm an
beer.
adventurer.
I was
Oh,
going to
rope.
say, beer is not what we would sell, but we also, I'm afraid, do not sell gear, unless you're looking for a ring across the hall or something like that. But if you go to the Blade Bazaar, I'm sure you could find any adventuring gear or hiking gear, anything like that that you might need. You might be able to find there. They have pretty much everything as far as equipment. Oh, I like your beard, by the way. It's very attractive.
Thank you. Come from a long family line.
You're a bit light-toned. Look at that. You've got a little, really light spot behind your ear. I mean, my oh my, you might be coming down with something.
I'm not coming down with anything. Believe me. So, what do you sell here?
I sell jewelry. We have bracelets, we have necklaces, we have gems of all sorts. As a matter of fact, I just bought diamonds just today from an adventuring group, I might say, and one of them was quite handsome.
You have anything that could be of the magic persuasion?
Oh no, I'm afraid I don't sell anything like that. But if you go to the ring store or the scroll store across the hall, you might be able to find something useful there.
Okay. I thank you very much, sir, for your information and your help.
Why,
I hope
you are
you have-
very welcome.
A nice day.
You too, my friend. And so you leave the store behind. The Blade
Yep.
Bazaar is out the door and to your right. It should be marked on the map. I believe I transferred the titles.
Yep. Yeah, I have the. I can see it. So I'm gonna walk over that way.
Okay. And while you are traveling over there, we return
okay.
to Seraphim.
I'll leave
Seraphim,
myself there for
what
the
will
time being.
you be doing?
Seraphim's going to the armory.
Okay, that is the building to the left there, which is Seraphim's right. Just to confuse matters. As you open the door, a little bell above the door, ding, 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 and you enter, and you see a Duger in there, he's gray, very grayish skinned. He's got white hair, white beard, that sort of thing, with spots of gray in it. And he looks up at you, rolls his eyes, and says, "Oi, what do you want?"
I'm looking for some armor.
And he waves his hand around, and you see along the walls displayed on hooks different types of armor. Every type you could think of that's non-magical, hanging on this wall in plain sight, easy to reach and touch and inspect. And you even
wouldn't
see
happen-
armored boots and that sort of thing along the floor beneath the armor.
You wouldn't happen to have any kind of like enhanced armor or anything like that now, would you?
What do you mean by enhanced?
I'm just looking for some armor that might be able to take an extra hit or two, if you know what I mean.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Well, I do happen to have a few pieces of enhanced armor. What sort of armor are you looking for?
I'm looking for some plate armor.
Plate armor.
Sturdy, strong, worthy of someone of my capabilities.
Well, I do have something in the back there. Just give me 1 minute. And he disappears into the back, walks into the back, not disappears. And as you are waiting, you hear clanging grunting as he's shifting things around in his storage room and stuff. And then eventually he comes out and he's got this box, this crate that he's struggling to carry, and he plops it on a table, and he says, "I've got this armor. I haven't really inspected it, but I was told it is magical."
Would you mind if I take a look?
Of course, have a look. And what you see is it's plate armor, but it's not steel. It is made out of some kind of mineral from deep within the earth. It looks strong. It is kind of multicolored, as in it's got a little bit of gray, a little bit of you know how rock formations will have different shades in them? It's kind of like that. But
This is some fine armor, my friend.
I would love to sell it to you, but I cannot guarantee it because, I have not inspected it yet, and I haven't had a magic user look at it yet.
I can take a look at it if you'd like.
Well, feel free. What would you like to do to inspect this armor?
So first thing I like to do is I'd like to basically take a look at it and make sure that it looks like it's in well shape, and I'd like to try and do an arcana check or something to verify any magical capabilities of it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and roll me an arcana check? Meanwhile, I need to pull
15.
Okay. Just give me 1 second here. I need to pull up somebody's character sheet.
I'm walking into my doom. Well, he had me roll that D100 for something.
I mean, you got a 30, so it could be worse. It could have been a 1.
Yeah. I think it has something to do with my disguise. That's why I changed the subject real quick in the shop.
Okay. You, what is the bonus on this?
10.
Nice try.
Yeah, that's one of his special skills he gave. Don't you remember?
I can just throw random numbers out and it'll apply to whatever I want to.
Well, because he has a hard time remembering what he gave everybody. So it's like, yeah, that was
Well,
one of the
that's
ones
what
he gave me.
inventory's for. Okay, so this is a very light armor. The metal is kind of flexible, more flexible than you would expect from the Underdark. It is definitely a plate armor. As I said, it's got some multicoloration to it. You could ask him more questions, or you could... It does seem to have a little bit of magic to it.
So, if you don't mind me asking, how did you come about this particular piece of armor?
Oh, I had some man in here who was, he was a Goliath, actually, and he was selling this. He was a small man for a Goliath, but he was selling this, looking to make some extra coins, saying that his friend had lost his life, and he saw no reason for the armor to go to waste, and he claimed it was made of something called mithril.
Interesting. And pray tell, how much were you looking to sell this piece of armor for?
Oh well, I haven't really confirmed anything with it. I paid him, well, never mind what I paid him, but I could let you have it for perhaps 300 gold pieces. Normally I would say 500, but as I said, I haven't confirmed anything yet.
I'll tell you what. You sell it to me for $275, and in return, I'll give you this. And he will pull out a chain shirt that he got from the prison.
You have a deal.
Wonderful. Thank you, my friend.
So
And
this,
I will be more than happy to direct any of my companions your way.
okay. And just so you know, I am adding that to your inventory right now. And I need to make a little adjustment to it as soon as I find it. Oh, it didn't show up. Give me 1 second.
Been bamboozled. You gave me armor of disappearing.
Yeah, I forgot to put it in a container. That's what it was. Okay, you have it. It is a common magic item, and you can read on the description. I wanted to add a +1 to AC on that, but I don't see a way to do it. The customization doesn't let me do it to that point.
There's a way I can do it in my AC if you'd like.
You can probably do it. Should be able to just drop down the customize
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
it's installed and do it yourself.
Yeah, I can just customize my AC and tag it to the armor.
Okay. Yeah, because the actual customize on the mithril plate doesn't give you the option of changing the AC.
Right.
Really?
So under notes on it, make sure you put +1 AC. So instead of 18, it would give 19 armor class.
Okay.
Alrighty. And you make sure you remove your chainmail.
Yeah, so he'll remove the chain shirt, because it's the chain shirt he was given, not the chain mail,
Okay.
because he had that. So Seraphim would like to ask, now, would you mind assisting me with equipping this? And I'd also like to sell you my chainmail.
Boy, you're just making me look stuff up tonight.
I have so many things I have to get rid of.
Okay, and he'll help you. I imagine you're wearing your chainmail.
Mhm.
So the chainmail you're taking off is not in the best condition anymore. So it is very obviously well used, and he helps you remove it, and then he helps you don the plate armor. And he looks over the chainmail armor, and he says, "I could give you maybe 50 gold pieces for this, my friend."
You have yourself a deal. I think that's a fair price.
Very well then. And so you can remove that from your inventory and add 50 gold pieces. He hands over the coin and says, "Would you like anything else?"
I have a couple of swords I need to get rid of. Do you know of someone here that would be willing to buy them? Me and my friend, we ran into another person that was a merchant of weapons, but he didn't exactly seem like the most stable person to sell them to.
Oh. What was he acting like?
Just very, I don't know, just something seemed off about him.
Oh, well, we only have one merchant that specializes in blades, but we do. I suppose I could buy a couple blades to sell back to him if I could make a profit off it.
Well, I have these, and he will pull out 2 short swords. I picked these up from the elves not too long ago, and I have no need of them.
Were these dipped in poison?
I don't think so.
Okay.
'Cause I never marked down either of them.
All right. He looks them over. There's a couple of nicks here and there from use and stuff, and you haven't had a a whetstone to sharpen these things and keep them in good condition. So he looks them over and says, "I think I could give you 3 gold apiece."
Make it 5.
Well, I'm afraid I might only be able to sell them for 5, so why don't we meet in the middle and make it 4?
Deal.
Okay. So he gives you 8 gold for both swords. And would you be wanting anything else, my friend?
I think I have everything I need. Thank you very kindly for your help.
Why, thank you. Tell all your friends to come by if they need any armor.
Definitely will. Seraphim will take his leave, and he will head towards the boat.
Okay. Winnie and Zargo. Zargos. What are y'all doing right now?
Zargos, do you still want to try to go to the spire, or what do you think?
I mean,
We are here at the armory. If you want to look in there, I wouldn't mind that either.
I wouldn't mind doing some shopping while we're here. I mean, look at this ring that I got. It's pretty sweet. I still don't know exactly what it does, but maybe trying to get used to it. I don't know. I feel some strange energy from it, so I wouldn't mind other things.
Make sure you can take it off, because I've put on stuff before that I wasn't able to take off, and then all kinds of bad things started happening.
That would never happen in an Out of the Abyss campaign. Come on.
Yeah, sure.
So, you know, I start taking it off, and then I say, you know, I go back and put it back on. Like immediately, that it doesn't even leave my finger. Okay, it's loose enough. So what do we see around here? Where are we at?
Well, as I mentioned, you see a place selling kits and bags, backpacks, that sort of thing. You see a place that's selling blades, knives, weapons, swords, and that sort of thing. You see in the Blade Bazaar. Oh, also directly to your east is a sign that says inn, and it says Goldborn Lair is the name of the inn. And you see a couple people coming in and out of it, not very many. And of course you see random stalls at the Blade Bazaar of people selling a variety of things, kind of like the flea market type setup.
Okay.
And
Do I see any
outside-
markings? I'm sorry, go ahead.
We were right outside where Seraphim was just in, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, Seraphim will kind of acknowledge you guys as he walks by you. And you'll notice he is in very different looking armor.
That's good.
That looks sweet.
Yeah, no, I kind of want to go look around in there based on what I just saw him walk out of.
Right.
Wow.
Let's go check it out.
I wish
Yeah,
I
I
could
will,
play some music.
I know that song.
I'm going to dismount from Shelob and leave Stool in charge.
Seraphim strutting his stuff as he walks by like a runway model.
Not quite like that. He's walking in a sense that like gives off the fact that he knows what he's about.
Boom,
Confidence.
chicka, wow, wow. Okay, so y'all go in the armor store?
Yes, please.
Alrighty, so y'all enter the store. And there's a Duger in there who looks up and says, "Oi! Another customer! Isn't that something, Bobby?" I'm hooked on Bobby this week, obviously. Yeah,
Everybody's
I
a
know.
Bobby.
They're quite a strange looking bunch, aren't they? And no one answers. And you don't see anyone.
We don't see Bobby?
No.
Fantastic. I will respond with the typical gnomish greeting, Shmeebalok.
Come again?
Good day.
Aye. Good day. What can I do for you?
I have a particular request. I'm looking for either a pair of bracers of defense or a cloak of protection. Might you have either one of those?
I'm afraid not, my friend. I don't have anything like that. I thought I had some magical armor, but I just sold it to a gentleman who just left.
Could you direct me to a place that might sell those items?
Well, something like that would be mighty old. Closest thing I could think of is maybe a ring of protection. There might be one in the ring merchant shop.
An excellent suggestion, sir. While I'm here, I have this drow short sword for sale. Would you be interested?
Did you say drow?
I did.
I don't suppose it's still got the poison on it, does it?
Well, I'd offer to show you, but I don't want to stab you with it.
May I hold it?
I will hand it over.
And he looks at the blade and, sniffs at it a little bit. Ah, this is dipped in the poison. Very nice. We can always use more of these. By the way, is it a dagger?
I have one short sword, drow short sword, and another just mundane short sword.
Okay. So, I just bought a couple of short swords here, but not one like this. I might be able to give you a little extra for this one. It seems in reasonable shape. I could give you maybe 15 gold.
A very tempting offer, but here's the deal.
Oh, yeah, another one of those guys. You hear this, Bobby? He wants the deal.
I compelled the owner of this sword to yield to me. So there's a bit of a sentimental value. Could you throw something else in?
Everybody wants something else thrown in, Bobby. I guess I could throw in this pouch. And he lifts a leather pouch.
And it's just a mundane leather pouch?
Yeah.
I will take the wooden nickel out of my own pouch, and I'll just casually flip it, kind of like it's a fidget toy, and see if that gets a reaction out of this guy. And this is the wooden nickel that the black market shopkeeper gave me to get into the Thieves Guild. And I just want to see if this guy notices, like, if that makes a difference to this guy.
He watches it go up. and his eyes widen and harden, and he watches it go down into your palm, and he says, "Oi, we don't want any trouble here."
I'm just looking for a fair deal. How about 20?
16.
You drive a hard bargain, and then I'll reach my hand out and shake hands.
He kind of looks at your hand to make sure there's no blade in it. And then he shakes your hand. And he digs out 16 gold.
And then I will turn to my compatriot and I will kind of push Zargos forward and say, and this is my friend and colleague, Zargos.
Zargos.
And then I look at them, you know, straight in the eyes with a mean, you know, killer look. And I say, what can you offer me? I want your best gear. I just want to say, I just throw that there. I just throw that there to see what he has. Not that I'm going to buy it.
Gear, what do you mean? I sell armor here. What sort of armor are you looking for?
I show him my studded leather and said, something light and durable. Got anything better than this?
Not that's light. I might have a chain shirt I could sell you.
Not interested. Is this all you have in this store? What a shame.
Hey, oi, Bobby, is he insulting me?
Oh my god.
Someone's going to jail. Don't make me upset. I'll kill you.
And then right in front of his eyes, I vanish.
Hey, Bobby, he turns invisible like you. Yeah, I know. That's not fair. Where'd your friend go?
I move around Wenny to his other side, and then I come back and I say, I'm here. And I'm still waiting to see if you have anything good here. Otherwise, I'll take my business out of here.
Why don't you just do that? Because I don't have anything but common gear here.
That's not what I saw my friend, coming out with.
That was a special circumstance I don't have anymore.
Then I just look at both of them
and then sell you this drow short sword that's dipped in poison for 20 gold.
I actually does he have anything in the right in front of him on his on the table or anything that I can see that has on display?
He probably still has my armor.
Yeah, you see a chainmail set laid out on the table neatly. You see a chain shirt. You see some boots, leather boots. You see just various pieces of armor, like an arm guard that goes to a set of leather.
It's not a bracer, or
it straps onto the arm to protect the outside of the arm, but it's included in a suit of armor too. Excuse me.
So I don't see anything really that interests me. So.
Right. You already have one with your studded leather that's spiked.
Okay, yeah. So I'll say, I want to make a real deal with somebody who has real gear. I mean, I'm out of here. I don't want to keep wasting my time. And then I start walking away.
Off with you then.
And then I vanish, and then you see a bolt just going right next to him, and then landing on the back wall.
Bobby!
Nah, I didn't hit anyone. I just shot a bolt. That grazed
You
barely.
killed my brother.
Nah, nah, I didn't do that. But that barely grazed his ear, and he could hear the whistle of it.
I will avenge you, Bobby. Bobby doesn't actually exist, so, just so you know.
We assumed. Yeah, Winnie's going to try and keep a straight face, and he will turn around silently and walk out.
I will avenge you. Okay, so now we go to Unthgar. Unthgar. As you approach the Blade Bazaar, you actually see Seraphim. Do you acknowledge him?
Yes, and as I walk by, I kind of slow down briefly, and I tell him that that's nice armor that you have.
Seraphim will kind of look around for a second, and then realize that it's Uthgar, and will look down towards him because he was expecting Uthgar.
Do you recognize him?
Let's find out.
Perception roll.
Or investigation, maybe?
No, he don't recognize
He
him.
doesn't know how.
Why, thanks, stranger. As he's strutting his stuff like a runway model.
Your voice sounds familiar, but you don't look familiar at all. But thank you. So keep walking.
Yeah, he's just walking. He's just walking like this, you know.
How do you react to that, Uthgar?
I'm glad that my disguise is sort of working. I mean, I got by him, but I didn't make it by the merchant. So, because on the way out of the merchant, I was like kind of trying to cover up the spot behind my ear that he noticed.
Okay.
So I guess it's working. So.
So as you continue on, you see, you enter the Blade Bazaar and you see multiple stalls and little hut-like shacks that have signs on them and that sort of thing. You see in the stalls are an array of tables, different merchants each stall, and you do see one that's selling backpacks and adventuring kits, that sort of thing, tool kits, that sort of thing.
Okay. So I go to the larger of the merchants there that are selling stuff like that. Hopefully that since they're have a larger booth, they might be better with prices. So I walk up to to the better of the tables that I can see, and I look around, and I'm looking for a smith's tools kit for one thing. I'm also looking for the iron rations. I don't know what they're called in 5e, but the more hardier type rations, not the the stuff that you have to eat within a day or so to spoil on.
In 5e, the rations last until you eat them, as far as I know.
Okay.
So they don't have iron rations in 5e that I know of. But I mean, you can get supplements if you want. You can buy special foods, that sort of thing. Some jerky, for instance.
Yeah. So I walk up to one of the merchant tables.
Is this the one selling the bags and kits and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
There's someone there, a man, a woman? Oh.
As you approach, you overhear the merchant, which is a woman, talking to a customer, saying, "You'll take this price or I'll kill you!" And the buyer's like, I will do no such thing. He sounds like Dracula. And well, if you don't, I will stick this blade between your ribs. And he's like, I should go to the guard and tell him you'll threaten me. I have not done such a thing. And she puts the blade away. I don't know what you're talking about. Go on, get out of here. I don't need your business. And the customer storms off. And she turns to you and says, what do you want, Dugar? She is a drow.
Oh boy.
Well, don't just stand there.
You do not have a great attitude, drow.
And she pulls out her blade. I like my attitude just fine. What do you want to buy in my store? Or are you only here to insult me?
Insult you? I should take you down for trying to threaten people and for threatening me.
I did not threaten anybody.
You just threatened me with that knife.
I did not. I'm merely cleaning my fingernails. And then she pokes herself and passes out from the point. No, I'm kidding.
As I reach over the table and punch her in the face.
No. Well, if you want, you can.
No.
I mean, I do have plans in case somebody goes off the deep end.
Yeah. And this was the only table that I happened to notice that was selling stuff. Looked like the bigger one.
What would you like to buy? I don't have a lot of time.
Doesn't look like you're busy.
Well, truthfully, she's got lots of time. Although, there is no sun to set in the Underdark. You can tell that it's getting late in the evening. A couple of shops are starting to close up. Or clean up their tables and put their merchandise away.
Okay. I'm just looking for some adventuring gear.
Why, I do have that. For extremely good prices. And you'll like those prices, won't you?
Depends on what they are.
What sort of gear are
and
you
how
looking
good
for?
equipment is. I need some smith's kit. I need a smith kit.
A smith
You have
kit?
a smith kit.
A sniff kit?
She's gonna give me a hard time, isn't she? You know, a smithy kit for making armor and weapons.
Oh, smith's tools.
Yes, smith's tools.
I happen to have a set of them right over here on this table. 2 sets, actually. And they're only 30 gold apiece.
30 gold?
Yes, 30 gold. Is there something wrong with that? And she holds the knife up.
Yes, there's something wrong with that. Put your knife down.
What
I shall
knife?
take
I
it
don't
from
have a
you.
knife. Oh, sorry. And tucks it in her back of her waistband again.
You're lucky if I give you half that price.
Ha! I would like to see you find another smith set in this place. It's not like there are dwarves running all around. Are there? And she looks
So
at
you're saying that you've got these kits from dwarves? Maybe that were prisoners?
It doesn't matter how I came across these items. It only matters that they cost 30 gold pieces each. Shall you give me the money, or shall we come to blows, so to speak, over the price?
I'll give you 15 gold for a kit.
Pish posh!
The smithy tools. That
Look
is
at
all
these fine
I'll give
tools.
you.
They are in fine condition. I cannot settle for less than 25 gold.
15.
25.
15.
25 or I... Oh, excuse me. 25.
15.
26.
10.
40.
That's going the wrong way. I have a question. Are we coming out from the store, Winnie, or no? Oh, you're muted, I think. Yeah.
I figured we were done in there once you shot the arrow past the dude.
Right. Are we passing near where Unthgar is and we're hearing all that commotion, or no?
Lordy, I hope so. I think our passives are both high enough that we would.
I'm gonna try and intimidate her.
We would certainly notice.
Since she is a drow.
Okay, go ahead and intimidate.
Are we close enough to?
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh!
I hate
so
you,
do I get
Mark.
it for 10 gold? Do I get it for 10 gold?
20 gold is the lowest I will go.
You can go lower. 15.
Very well then. Just... I hate Googer.
And I will take the best tools from both kits to combine it into one.
She draws a rapier. Don't push your luck, my friend.
Okay. She
I'll
draws
call
a
the
rapier.
guards.
You couldn't call the guards if you're silenced now, could you? Drow.
What are you guys doing at this point?
I mean, we were just walking, I think, and then maybe I heard the commotion. But you tell me if we were close enough, and if we
You were
did.
close enough to hear it. Other merchants are turning to look.
So I'm stepping in the shadows if I can, avoiding any faint glows of light or anything, and just approaching that area if I can.
Yeah, if we notice, I will. Oh, I guess I'm on Shelob. I might see
And that was a
Shelob
20. I should be able to get it. That was an actual 20.
Oh, you got a dirty 20, yeah.
Did you use...
Yeah, you got a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Nat 20.
That's a nat 20, though, right?
No,
It's not.
I got a plus
It's
5.
only a
intimidation.
nat if it's green.
Right.
Oh,
it's a 15 plus
I'm
5.
looking at the yeah.
I'm gonna hop off Shelob and stealth behind Zargos and send Shelob and Stool back to the boat.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here. That's terrible. That's a 12 for stealth.
You can step up behind Unthgar and hide behind him. You're just barely shorter than him, I think, right?
I am.
I'm 5 feet.
I'm much shorter. I'm 3'7".
Okay.
Plus, I'm a lot wider than he is too. So.
Yeah. So you are standing behind Unthgar as he's threatening this woman, and she draws a rapier and says, "One step further and I will call the guards."
All the guards. You don't even belong in this city with us. We allow you drow to exist here and to trade. Maybe I
he's
should
playing
call
the
the guards
Duger
on
card.
There you go. That's the way it has to play.
Maybe I should call the guards on you, trying to rip me off.
Give me a
Trying to
deception
sell me.
roll.
Trying to. A what roll?
Deception.
Deception.
And while they're
He's
engaged
real
in
good.
that,
Oh,
That's
now
right.
that's a nat 20.
Woohoo!
Peter, if I may,
Sure.
while they're into it, I can, I'm gonna try to see if there's anything that she has on display that I can just take. I'm invisible.
We
Are you
We're-
though? We're in a lighted place.
yeah. Let's not turn murder hobo yet. We got a few
Because
things to
this-
do here before we leave.
This town has those lights, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got the fungus lights.
I mean, if I can be in an area that I cannot be seen, then I will.
I think if you got
attempt.
close enough to the table, you would step out of the shadows.
Okay, then I won't.
Okay.
So,
Uthgar.
so I get my pick of the best tools to make one kit out of the tool.
very well.
Like
I don't want any trouble with the city guard or anything. I'll give you the best of the sets for the 15 gold. My. People think I'm always threatening them as she shoves her rapier back where it goes.
Alrighty. So let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna give her one of my 10 gold piece gems. And
Ooh. Does it say what kind of
5.
gem it is?
yeah, hematite.
Hannah who?
Hematite.
Hematite. A
Okay.
hematite.
Okay.
A hematite gem. And 5 gold pieces out of the 10 that I have on.
Oh, I like this very much. Can I interest you in anything else?
I'm gonna pop from behind
Ah!
Onthgar and say,
Where did you come from?
"Don't worry about that. You don't have any boots of springing and striding, do you?"
Boots of stringing, climbing? What's that little person?
They are boots of striding and springing. They're useful for moving and jumping.
Oh, I don't sell anything like that, I'm afraid.
That's unfortunate.
Does she have some, like what I was looking for, the rations?
Yeah,
hold on a
she does
second.
sell-
I know what they're called. I just don't. Hold on a second.
Well, the rations, it's just basic rations in 5e. There isn't any iron rations.
Yeah. That's what it says. Rations. Yeah, and they're by the day.
She
I
does
guess,
have rations for sale.
Okay, so what does she want for the rations?
Do.
Looking for like about a week's
5
worth.
silver pieces per day's worth of rations. And that is
So-
list price. She don't dare give you anything other than list price now.
So that's let's see here. That's 5 silver a day. So that's 1 gold, 2 gold, 3 gold. You know what? I'll take.
So 10 days would be 5 gold.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'll take 5 gold worth. Hold on a second. Let me go back to here again. And what else does she have there that I could look at? Does she have any 50-foot strands of like silk rope, or does she only have
She does
like
have hemp rope.
hemp rope? And how much is the hemp rope?
Boy, you're making me look up everything here.
Hey,
Hemp rope
I told
is-
you I was looking for
A 1 gold piece.
1 gold piece for
For
hemp
50
rope.
foot.
Okay, so that's 6 gold. Okay, let's see here. What else does she have there?
Well, she
For
has
gear.
things like grappling hooks, any kind of gear
Oh, pylons and stuff like that. The things you can,
Pike
you know,
pittons.
the
Pitons.
pythons, whatever
She
you
does
want to call
have
them.
a
That and a hammer, you know, stuff like that.
She does have a dungeon backpack.
Okay, and that comes with okay. And how much for the dungeon backpack?
It is. One sec, I am looking.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Well, I just got to figure out what it's listed under. By the way, she does sell burglars packs too. Dungeoneers pack.
Dungeoneers pack. That's it. Yep.
She sells those for 12 gold pieces. It comes with
Okay.
the backpack, a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pittons, 10 torches, a tinderbox, 10 days of rations, and a
Oh.
water skin.
Okay. All right. So I'll get some extra
And the
rations
rope.
in there too. Yeah. So that's okay. I'll just get some extra equipment. That doesn't bother me none. Okay. So that was 12, 18, and 19.
You don't have to get the original 10 rations. It comes with 10 rations.
Oh, that's fine. I don't mind. It's not like I
He's
can't carry
rich.
them.
A bunch of merchants are rubbing their palms together going, ooh,
Yeah.
a rich one.
A rich one. And I'm looking for something about. Let's see here. I
Yeah.
think that will be it.
Now, you do notice one particular bag looks different from the others. It's got it kind of looks like a laptop case with a
Okay.
over-the-shoulder strap and a flap that goes over it, but you know,
Okay.
it's got that rectangular area that holds stuff.
Okay. So I look at it. How much do you want for this?
Well, that is quite expensive. That is 1,000 gold pieces.
And what is this
That,
to be so
my friend,
expensive?
is a very special bag. It can hold many items. Many more than any backpack you'll ever find.
$1,000 gold?
Yes. It is said to be magical, but I believe it because it holds so many items.
And may I test this bag to see that it holds items?
She smiles
Like the items
at
that I just purchased?
She smiles at you and says, "Let me show you." And she walks over to it, picks it up, opens the flap, reaches in, and draws out a very long spear. That's about 8 feet long. Much bigger than that little bag should be able to hold. Is this
Okay.
enough to convince you?
She doesn't see me, but Sargas's eyes open really wide. Like he knows what that is. He saw
Truth be
nameless.
I'll
told,
give you.
it looks amazingly similar to a bag that Nameless carries,
Right.
except maybe a different color.
Well, first off, I'm going to pay her for the other things. I'm giving her 2 more of the hematites that are 10 gold each. So that way she's getting 20 instead of 19 gold for the
Okay.
product I'm buying.
She tucks.
How's that sound?
She tucks her dagger, makes sure it's more secure, because she's quite pleased with the tip.
How about 800 gold for the bag?
Oh no, it is a strict 1,000 gold piece price. And look at this, it does have this added feature. And she rubs it, And she looks up and says, "Purple." And the bag turns purple. "Brown." And it turns brown.
Okay. I'll give her the 1,000 gold.
You have 1,000 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have a diamond. I have a diamond worth 1,000 gold pieces. Well, I do until I get the bag, and then I won't.
Okay.
So
you make the exchange. She hands you the bag,
yes, I make the exchange.
sets her
Nice.
spear aside, and now this you can just put in bag of holding,
Oops.
and then in the notes put color shifting, so you remember that it shifts colors.
Holding.
It really doesn't add any extra abilities by it shifting color. It just is a fashion
Just
statement.
yeah. No.
Yeah, just to
Yeah.
match your shoes. You know.
All right,
Yeah.
I put it in my thing, and then I'll
I mean,
get the actual description and stuff.
it could
like that
come in
going
handy
down.
if you're trying to stealth. You could make it black so it blends in with shadows or something.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
so I take all my stuff that I got and I put it all inside this
Now,
bag.
Francisco, on the table, but out of reach when you're in the shadows, is a poisoner's kit.
Okay.
Or Winnie. Either one
If
of you might.
If she cannot see me, I'll try to snatch it. If it's to the point that I am stealth, I mean that I'm stealthing already. My roll was 26.
I will give you advantage on a sleight of hand.
That will be
Oh my God.
if she cannot see me. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, but if you try this and you fail, then she sees through the stealth.
Well, the thing is it in a dark area that I'm going to still be invisible or no?
You are standing in a shaded area, but there is light on the table, shining on
All right,
the table.
so she might see my. You know what? I will.
Worst comes to worst, maybe you could talk yourself into buying it if you get caught.
Right. You know, so let me
Or
see
maybe
if I can.
she'll call the guards. We shall see.
We shall see. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna try it. 28.
Okay, you snatch the poisoner's kit off the table while her attention is on Unthgar.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh, and that wasn't even a nat 20.
I mean,
That plus
if you-
10 comes in handy. So you rolled an 18?
I rolled an 18.
Nice. So,
All right, so
oh, by
good.
the way, if I ever
She deserved
ask for the passive score of an ability, that means what your bonus is.
okay.
Like if you have a 16 stealth, and I ask what's your passive stealth score, it would be 16, and then if the stealth required is 16 or lower, then you would instantly be covered. You wouldn't have to roll, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you got that poisoner's kit that you can add to the your inventory. Winnie, do you see any? Are you looking for any kind of kit, any gear, any backpack, anything like that?
No, I think I'm pretty well set up. I think you gave me proficiency in in a poisoner's kit, so maybe I can work with Zargos to use that. Winnie is antsy to get over to the Spire and try and make introductions with the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, me too.
Assuming there is a thieves guild.
Assuming there is, yes.
Right.
Okay. Everybody roll me a D100, please.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Seraphim, you
Wow.
you get a better look at that guy running between the buildings with the bag. He's dressed in raggedy clothes. He doesn't look like he's much of anything. But also, you notice that the merchants stiffen when he passes by their area, and once he's passed, they like roll their eyes and shake their head like they're angry about something, and then he dodges out of sight again.
All right.
And as you all walk away from that booth, you hear the merchant threatening another customer with her dagger.
Is it the raggedy clothed guy
No.
who's running around?
No. Nope.
Okay.
I
So
want to smack her so bad.
Yeah.
As
I-
we move towards the spire, I want to keep my eyes peeled for this vagabond.
okay. So as you guys are making your way toward the spire, go ahead and move your tokens to the halfway point, and then something happens.
Halfway point? Well, okay. Do-do-do-do.
So as you reach the halfway point to the spire, we go to break.
Okay.
So we will find out what happens at the spire next. When we get back from break, we'll be taking a 2-hour, no.
No, 2
We'll
hours.
be taking a 15-minute break, and I will even set my timer. So let's try to shake a leg on this break if we can, everyone.
Nope, no
Yes,
problem.
sir.
And thank you, everybody. We will be back soon. And I will
Okay.
remember to mute this time.
I hope so.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back.
Hello.
Hope you're all with us still, and we are rejoining the adventure as our characters are making their way to the Shattered Spire, which is right over here. And so, if you guys would like to move your tokens now, and by the way, it is getting very late in the day. The merchant shops were starting to close. As you're making this journey, most of the doors, you can hear them locking to the shops, and people are locking up for the evening. But the Shattered Spire is a very popular tavern / inn. Only Duger can stay in this inn. But the other inn of the town, anybody can stay in if there's room. So, if you guys don't mind me moving your tokens over there, I'll do that.
Okay.
So, Winnie, as you approach the door, by the way, no one's stealthing, right?
I'm not. I'm in my disguise, so.
I mean, I would think that I would like to be always close to darkness.
Well, there's no darkness around this bridge, so I guess I shouldn't have even asked, because...
I mean, I don't think a place like this is the place to give them the impression that we're trying to sneak up on them.
Right.
Right.
This is
all about confidence.
Here's what you see as you approach. A broken stalagmite juts out from the dark lake about 40 feet from the shore, forming the foundation of a tavern built with fungi stalks in a manner similar to a log cabin. A bridge woven of raw wool allows patrons to cross the water to visit. So there is a little guardhouse on your side of the dock of the bridge. And it's not a dock, it is definitely a bridge. It's a soft bridge, by the way. It's made from wool, but it's sturdy, tightly woven. And there are 2 guards standing at just outside the guardhouse that people must pass through in order to enter the Shattered Spire. As you approach, one of them holds up a hand and says, "Oi, are you looking to enter this Shattered Spire?"
We are, and I'm going to hold up the wooden nickel.
Ah, we have a special guest. Are these gentlemen with you?
They are indeed.
Very well, then. I forget, Zargus. Were you stealth? Oh, you can't stealth. It's
No.
not. Yeah. So he waves you through, and you go, and there are... Let me just do it quick.
I'm going to palm this guy a silver piece.
Okay.
And just shake his hand. Make good eye contact while I'm doing it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, good sir. And just give me 1 second here, because I am looking for something special called the map. I don't want to do
floor plans. The floor plans in the building.
Yeah, I need a tavern. That's what I need. I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe I have one. Let's do a quick... Oh, wrong browser. Duh. Quick search. Just give me 1 second, everybody. Hey, you know what? We're just back from break. Now would be a great time to introduce your characters, explaining their race and class to our viewers.
Who should we start with?
Well, you asked first, so why don't you start?
My name is no problem. My name is Jefferson Kirkland. I'm from Savannah, Georgia, and I am playing Winlavish Wicksuit, who is a gnome swashbuckler and an aspiring archaeologist. And he is happy to be making such good progress with his band of fellow adventurers, and is pleased to have not been eaten by a shark. And I guess is looking forward to being back in civilization for the time being, such as it is, but isn't looking to settle here. Of course, it'll be time to move on soon enough. And I will pass it off to Mark.
My name is Mark. I'm from Berlin, Connecticut. I am playing a dwarven barbarian. His name is Unskar, and I have met and came across these band of, I guess you can say, merry people. After a few days after my tribe was killed, we were ambushed, and I'm the last survivor of the tribe. So, I'm glad to have met this group of travelers. I've grown fondly of Winnie because he's the only being similar to me, as far as understanding, the underworld more than the above ground dwellers, like most of the group is. So I bonded with him mostly, yeah, that's about it. I'll give it off to Zargos.
All right, I'm Francisco. I'm playing Zargos Aragon. He's a human, Gloomstalker Ranger, and a little dip into Rogue, which he's learning from his friend and companion here, Winnie. As everyone else, I was stuck in the prison, captured by the Drow, while on a mission, as I was some sort of kind of bounty hunter. So we're just trying to get out of this place alive, trying to find clues on how to get back to the surface in one piece. And, everything here is new to him, but he seems to be adapting pretty well. And then Seraphim.
Yeah, I am Jacob. I am playing Seraphim. He is a tiefling paladin warlock. He was captured by the Drow and arrested whilst he was out adventuring, and he would really like to get out of here. And he thinks he found a really good people that he could do that with.
Okay, so here's the deal. The map I have is actually not in a spire, but we're going to pretend it is, okay? As soon as I find the front door. There we go. Oh, wow. Going to require some resizing of tokens, but you...
No, I just leave it in mind if that's easier.
Yeah. I like the visuals, but I need to resize tokens.
You don't want everyone to be tiny sized?
Yeah. Okay, so it's not the best resolution, is it?
That's okay.
It's good enough.
Okay, so...
You gotta make sure stream sees it too, because you're still on the...
it's changing now. Establishing hatching dragons. Randomizing rolls, sort of. It would load faster if I refreshed.
There he goes. Oh,
That
Get
worked.
in there. There you go.
Okay, so I apologize for the bad resolution, but it was in a pinch. So, as
It's
you
good on stream.
okay, as you enter the Shattered Spire, oh, cool.
Uh-oh.
Now, the only reason you others are allowed in here is because Wenny has the token, and Unthgar is a Duergar. Okay? His disguise currently is holding up. So, now, as far as this map, you'll notice 3 tables to the right is this bushy blue thing. I have no idea what that is.
It looked like a feather duster.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but or maybe it's a bottle of booze spraying out. I don't know.
It's a dancing broom. You know, it's cleaning the floor.
There we go. So now you do notice that there is a fireplace in the back of the tavern. There are a lot of people in here, which I'm not going to add because that could cause lag. And you could pretty much assume whatever table you want, or at the bar, you can pick a table.
I would say let's get a table so we have some privacy.
Mm-hmm.
Up here close to the fireplace will be nice.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. And as you all take your seats at the table, you notice the table to your right is one of the chairs is broken, and there is a little blood on the floor. There are cards on the table, but there's, strangely enough, there's no money. There's nobody left at the table. You can tell something happened there, but you can't really tell what. And the bartender, there's 2 bartenders, one working each end of the bar. And as you enter and go to your table, multiple people in the bar room kind of turn your way and look you over. And then when they see you take note, they look away. All but one. There is one man sitting at a table. And
Man, as in human, elf, Duergar.
that is what I'm looking up, actually. Says,
Celestial by the name of Sven.
It's Seraphim in this new
a
armor.
man who
Why is he
says,
leaving me behind?
I am God. No, I don't know who it is.
Seraphim's not in there.
I know he isn't. I'm just saying, you know.
Oh no, I was talking to Pete.
Oh, also, in one of the at the bottom, the table. Okay, you see how the bar turns around to the right, curves to the right? Well, all the way over,
Near the feather duster?
Southeast corner.
you see, sitting at the bar,
No way.
if I can spell the right name right,
Is that who I think it is?
Topsy and turvy.
Topsy and Turvy, they have not noticed you enter the room because they are involved, too deeply involved, sipping at ale at the bar. Little kids drinking ale. Go figure. Don't do this at home, kids. They think it's ale. It's really root beer. sarsaparilla.
The great knee high.
Okay.
Have we noticed them or not yet?
Well,
My drink's better than yours.
You can give a perception roll to see if you notice them.
All of us?
Sure. Call out your rolls because the viewers can't see your rolls.
Hey. Perception. I got a 15.
Okay, what about everyone else?
23 for Winnie.
Well, that's just not high enough. Let's see.
I'll do
Clearly,
better
I'm
next time.
kidding.
The figures that Winnie would probably seem the best, since he was closest to him.
Very upset.
Yeah, he is. They are sitting at the bar. Now, this is a poorly lit part of the bar, so it's got a couple of candles, but nothing that really lights up the place in that area. They are sipping at their sarsaparilla, and kind of talking
My
to
drink's
each
better
other.
than yours. Yeah, my drink's better than yours. No, it isn't. Mine's better than yours.
And then now there is one other person of note. With your perception, you see. I wish it would say what race this guy was. This is ticking me off, man. Give me something here, people. It doesn't even say NPCs of this area. Oh, I can't even do Control F to find. Give me one second.
We're gonna assume that the majority of people in here are Durgar because
So the
since
bar's
it's,
maid comes up, asks you to place your order or get out.
Place our order or get out.
Yeah.
So
okay,
I
he's
ordered
Duger. Okay.
So
At this point, Winnie offers to buy Othgar a whatever the best porter is in the house, and one for himself.
Did you say a porter?
I did.
Like a steak?
No, a porter like a beer, like an ale.
I think a porterhouse steak, you know. You just gave me a craving.
yeah, I haven't had steak in a long time.
Okay.
A
She
porter beer, a stout porter.
Yeah, a nice large tankard of the strongest stuff. You know.
okay. So she leaves. Zargos, did you also want ale?
So, and this is me in Dwarven saying, and if I may, please have a beer as well. Your best.
Okay. Now the barmaid is actually a hill dwarf, or mountain dwarf, I mean. You can tell that she's got manacles on her ankles with like 2.5 feet of chain connecting them. So she is obviously a slave. She takes your order and gives you a slight smile of appreciation for using her language. And then she goes back to get your drinks. Now the tankards, they bring the ale in. As she brings the ale in, they are pewter colored and they are finely sculpted. The handles look like the tail of a dragon, kind of curling at the bottom. The tankards themselves have tiny red gems or glass, fake gems, with a border circling above them and have two dragons facing each other. Very fine looking. Actually, hold on. Pulled my earphones out here. I may as well show you these tankards. I'll have to turn off my background here. Do. So here is the tankard. As you can see, it's got the tail coming right here. It's got the dragons facing each other, a small red gem right there with the border coming around it. These are very fine tankards. And probably the most classy tankards in town.
Very nice.
So your ale is served in these tankards, and I don't even know what the price of an ale is in this game.
A copper or something.
Well, this should probably be like a silver piece, or probably even more because it's a Rudy Tooty upscale establishment. It looks like so.
Jeff is trying to get a good price, and
Yeah, he's looking. It
Mark
up,
keeps talking it up.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure it's
I'm
like
just.
2 copper
Yeah,
for like
it's
for a mug or for like a pitcher.
it's
That's
dirt
about
cheap.
right for me.
Yeah.
Well, they are dirt cheap, but what you got to remember, we're in a like
Mark,
upscale
Mark.
type of.
Yeah. Shh. So
Just trying to be reasonable. That's all,
okay, so
Don't have to
your
rip off
tankards
the
are
DM all
brought,
the time.
and she asks for a copper apiece for the
Right.
drinks.
So I'll take care of Mark's, or pardon me, Wolfgar's.
Thank you, Whitney.
Well,
And I'll give her 2 copper pieces.
Well, thank you, Master. Thank you very much. And she turns away, and you can see her pocketing the extra coin. And so you are left alone. The fire is in the hearth. There is a fire, and there's zerk wood. That is the wood I was trying to think of earlier. Zerk wood, cut up into little fireplace logs, is in there burning, warming the room. There is a chill breeze coming off the dark lake, so it is a little chilly near the coastal area there. You don't see very many women folk in the Shattered Spire right now at this time of the day. You see more men, and they are almost all Duger. Okay? And you see one particular guy. He is dressed in, well, he's dressed like a merchant. He's sitting off at a table by himself. Down here, round about this area at the bottom, the middle bottom. Can you see me, Ping?
Yep.
Yes.
yep.
He's sitting there, and he is going over his books and drinking an ale and that sort of thing. And
What race is he? A Durgar?
yes, he is.
Is there any thieves' cant markings that my 23 perception would have picked up?
I'm checking. Well, there are a couple of etchings. One that matches the coin.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the bar beneath, the top of the bar, how it's got the overhang, and then there's the little pony wall there.
Yeah.
It's on the pony wall near the back, near this area right here.
Okay. I'm gonna make a mental note of that for the time being.
Okay. Everybody is well behaved currently in the tavern. There's about 50% full right now, counting you guys. And
Is there music? All right.
no, there's no music. This is, you can hear whispers and talking. You know, it's the regular din you would hear in a semi-busy tavern.
All right. Winnie turns to Ulthgar and says, I bought you that beer for a reason, and I'm going to need your help.
Sure. Want to start a fight?
Well, that's not much sport for me, but it might be worse than that for you. And Winnie produces a piece of paper that he's been scribbling on, and that Seraphim, actually Seraphim's not with us, so he would not be there to see it. So Winnie pulls out this piece of paper.
Where is Seraphim?
She went to the boat.
Where's the boat?
I missed that completely.
You
Yeah,
went to the
when
boat
I-
after he got his armor when he was passing.
That's
When I
right.
said nice armor, he went to the
I
boat.
didn't recognize him, so I went to the boat.
So
Okay.
Winnie pulls out this piece of paper, and I'm going to put it in the Out of the Abyss Thursday chat so that people can see it if they're interested.
I will upload it.
And it is a quitclaim deed for the boat, so that we can get this thing sold on the up and up.
Awesome job, too.
Well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
However, Ulthgar, it requires you to dress like a lady. And I've got a disguise kit to help you with that.
There's the document, and I will pull that up again after when we need it.
So the ale, this tankard was just to ease me into the limelight of trying to disguise myself as a female.
Something like that.
We couldn't have gotten a male to have sold the ship.
Well,
Why a female?
because I thought it was funny.
Yes. Thanks, Winnie. I'll remember this in
Oh,
combat.
I can't wait
I'll
to hear
remember
your
when we come
impression.
into a situation.
Well, you know, anything worth doing is worth doing funny.
Yeah. So, so how is it's gonna be? We can't do that here. So, I mean, I'd have to disguise myself, and then we'd have to come back. I can't. You know what I mean? It would look pretty funny that they noticed
Oh, yeah.
all of us sitting down, and then now all of a sudden one's a female. It's like
Well, we've got to take it back and
Yeah.
we got to put some wax seals on it before it's official.
yeah.
And really, you only have to be prepared to answer a few questions as to, is this your boat? Yes. Do you got it from your father? That's all. It's
Unless you
very
get a
basic.
difficult merchant.
What could go wrong? This is flawless.
Yeah.
Peter,
Flawless.
did you read the feed?
Yeah.
And can you read it?
You want me to read it?
Sure.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, we'll let.
Yeah.
I don't know why the wax seals didn't come up on.
I
Roll20.
think poor Mark is going to have to do enough without having to read it. How about when he read the note that he wrote?
Right.
Okay, I'll read it. Winnie's very proud of this, by the way. I mean, some good stuff.
You have it up, or
Okay. I did, then I closed it, which was dumb. Where'd it go? There it is. So the deed reads, which I herein bequeath this vessel to my beloved daughter, Untgar the Fair-Bottomed, so that she may sell our family's turnips in every port and town. Here undersigned, Bruthgar the Pale, witnesseth by Pimiquid Sieni, and of course, it was notarized by yours truly, Jefferson T. Kirkland, Notary Public. So it's all official. There, I mean, it does not get more official than this, ladies and gentlemen.
Nope.
I didn't even realize that said Untgar.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't even notice the name.
Untgar the Fair-Bottomed.
That was really cool.
Oh,
You did a
man.
great job with it. It's awesome. I love it.
And just talk up the turnip farming.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
So could that merchant that you've been kindly pointing out to us, Peter, might be the person we need to speak to?
We got a lead on another merchant back in town, but
We do? Okay.
yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know that because I wasn't with you.
Right, you weren't. So
Yeah.
I think there's somebody closer to the docks that posted looking for a vessel. So I think as long as we keep our cool and don't overextend the lie, I think we'll be all right.
Okay.
And you know what? It'll be fun either way. And we'll make sure to get some toes so that we can stuff your britches to round out that bottom.
I need everybody to give me a perception roll, please.
Uh-oh.
I'm assuming you mean everyone that's in the tavern, right?
Yeah.
Nice one,
That is 22 for Winnie.
26.
Sargo's got a 26. Okay.
14 for Untgar.
You notice this chair right here shift a little, like something knocked it, and it kind of shifts just like an inch, like something bumped into it, and it kind of shifted in this direction a little bit.
Okay.
Like somebody was getting up.
And I don't see anything there.
No, you do not.
I pretend that I slipped, and then I throw the contents of my mug, the beer,
Yeah.
in that direction.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity roll, please. Not a save, straight dexterity.
Can I use my advantage?
Sure.
All right. There you go.
Roll again? No, I'm kidding.
Where'd you get advantage from?
We got advantage earlier, before you got here.
Yeah.
Do I have
Someone
that too?
sprung for advantage on
Okay.
the players that were on at the time.
Okay.
So the the ale lands on the floor just past the chair, and you see a streak appear on the floor and hear a squeak and then a crash, and then the chair kind of jumbles a little bit like someone's grabbing it, and you hear a swearing noise, and then everything settles down again.
All right.
What was the swearing noise? What?
I don't know. It was in a language I don't speak.
We could. I'm sure we could find a. We could make an audio clip of it, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just teasing him because it's family friendly. So.
Oh, you weren't here when we started.
It was in Duger, and I don't speak Duger.
I immediately look at Onthgar and Wenny, and then waiting for a nod or not.
The
Was that
bartender hollers out, "Hey, you! Quit throwing your ale around! This stuff doesn't grow in trees. Well, it kind of does. We just have
So
to
if I-
distill it. But stop throwing the ale on the floor." And he turns
Silence,
to the
wench.
barmaid and says, "You, get over there and clean that up."
I'm waiting for Unthgar or Wenny to nod or so, thinking that they will understand that
Close
I'm gonna
your door
jump.
then.
It was close.
That I'm gonna try and jump down to that area and see if I can grab a body or something.
Yeah, was it an animal?
I'm guessing that it was something invisible.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Someone sneaking up on us or so, and then he was just.
So you're going over there to try to figure out.
So immediately after the fall, right at the or I heard the thump and I saw the maybe the
chair.
spill, the chair moving, the spill kind of moving too or so. I immediately look at them, and if and they know. I mean, if they give me the nod, I'll jump to where I saw the or where I felt the thump was right next to the chair. So, do I get a nod or?
Yeah, why not? And to distract, Winnie's going to stand on the stool and say, "My good man, you have a rodent problem in this establishment."
And then I say, "There's the rat!"
And then
And-
you dive after it.
And then I dive right next to the chair where I saw the.
Okay,
and
give
then
me
see-
an athletics roll.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Okay.
Unless you're going to somersault as you do it.
No, it's all right. Ah,
You roll
Really?
a 9. You
A
land in the puddle of beer and slide like half a foot. Your cheek kind of rubs on the floor and gets the ale on it. And your clothes are a little wet. And the barmaid is just looking at you, down at you, with a towel in her hand, like, "I would have wiped it up myself."
I was trying. I saw a rat here, and I don't know. Sorry about that. Then I get up and go back to the table.
And she gets down on her knees and wipes up the little bit, straightens the chair and stuff, and goes back to the bar to receive orders. And Yar sitting at the table. You can talk some more if you like.
I don't know if I want to talk.
I'm disturbed by whatever that invisible thing is.
See
I'm
what I
going
can do.
to, I don't like the idea. And Winnie will say this under his breath. I don't like the idea that this thing
Well, the chair did
gets
shift.
overheard.
When the chair shifted, it was shifting away from you. Just so you know.
Something still could have been listening to us.
Mm-hmm. Try to see.
Let's I don't know. Let's play it cool first. Let me follow up on this thieves guild or thieves brotherhood, and then we can get ridiculous. So with that, Winnie is going to take his now empty cup over to this stool here, which it's unoccupied, Peter, where the thieves' cant mark is.
Yes.
And I'm gonna sit, and since I'm short, as I approach the stool, I'm gonna give it a good examination, see if I can determine what the mark means and whether it's like a trap door or just a mark of some kind.
It is just it's a mark kind of painted on with it's not a very well drawn mark. It's obviously been done in a rush. It's like the palm of a hand with the fingers spread. I believe that's what was on your token, right?
Yeah, it was.
And I'm kind of putting staff there and stuff.
Also, at the same time, if I can, I'll start to just walk now casually to the next table and then look and see if there's any footprints. You know, anybody who stepped on the beer and if they were leading anywhere. If there were any
Well, the
footprints.
barmaid actually wiped up what was remaining of the ale. So
I guess that would have been the main puddle or the main area on the periphery where there might, if there was any footprints or so, they might still leave a faint, or I would expect that. I don't know. That's what I'm looking for.
yeah, there's not any footprints left behind.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't want to seem like I'm not paying attention. I'm just looking for a good dwarf token. I need a
At least you
female
know you're
dwarf.
not watching football.
Ha ha ha. So, well, I'm just going to do a male for the.
It's okay for now. Don't worry. If you use mail token, we'll know. Just make sure it's different from the others, so that way we know which is the female dwarf slave
Yeah,
bartender.
that's the barmaid right there.
Or barmaid, I should say. Okay.
It's actually supposed to be a dwarf, but. So, that should be enough people in there. So, wait. Oh, Winnie's over by the bar. Okay, so. Winnie, the handprint is painted with maybe an inch wide brush, and it's just quickly painted. It's basically a circle colored in red with a little line, 1 inch line for the thumb, and then the 4 fingers sticking up. Very roughly done.
So, am I to assume that this is basically just like, if this is a gang or whatever, or a guild, it's just sort of their mark, like, this is our territory, or?
Give me an insight check, please.
All right. Let's see what we got.
What's your passive insight?
Passive insight is 12.
Let's go with your passive then. Okay, so you know that marking would probably be, because it's so basic looking, it would be a way, it notifies other people that speak thieves' cant that this is an establishment where deals can be made confidentially.
Good, okay.
And that includes any kind of deal, even the illegal deals.
Okay. So basically, okay. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to know.
So, are you walking back to the table, or?
Well, I'll order a drink to make it look less conspicuous.
Yeah, I was gonna come up. I was gonna come up to the counter anyhow and join them. So
Okay.
I go and join them. I'll walk this way. Do I run into anything while I'm walking this way?
I don't see your token moving. Hold on, let me
Oh, okay.
No, you didn't.
Sorry. Okay.
There, now I see it moving.
Yeah.
I had to
So,
reconnect.
all right.
Nope, you don't bump into anything.
Can I call the barmaid over?
Sure. And she comes.
I call over.
She comes walking over, and she says, "Yes, dearie."
I try to, just get close to her so I can like say something to her without being loud about it, you know. And I tell her that I am of your ilk. I am just in disguise. And how long have you been a slave here?
Well, goodness me. Are y'all seeing the label for the token barmaid?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. You just see the token.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know which one it is. So.
Well, I'm seeing it on my screen, but it's not showing it on the
Maybe it's just on your
stream
layer,
screen.
and you have to add it to.
No. Okay. So, anyways, the well, let's see. She looks at you with almost with horror. She's suddenly looks uncomfortable. And I need you to give me a, let's see, what is a good roll for this? Why don't you give me a performance check?
Performance. 22.
Not 20.
Wow, nice. Man,
I'm doing good where it needs to be done.
so you she looks at you with horror and looks toward the bartender, and he's not looking at you at the moment. He's actually moved down this way a little bit. He's talking to a Diro near the end of the bar. And she says, "Please don't talk to me. You'll get me in trouble."
I want to help you and set you free.
That is not something you could do. There are eyes and ears all about. Please, if you are concerned for me, I don't want to risk being beaten.
I'm sorry to put you into that situation. It is not my intent. I will let you go on your way for right now.
She bows slightly and goes over to this table and starts wiping the table and cleaning up the cards.
And the blood.
Yeah. So, are you going over next to Winnie?
Well, I thought that's the stool that's there. So, if there's a stool that's right next to him.
Just ignore the stools. You can be in the square next to them. Because those stools are kind of spread out.
Yeah, exactly. So right.
Okay, so after serving the Diro, the bartender comes walking over and says, "Aye, what can I get you?"
I'm going to show him the hand symbol and
with your own palm or on the coin?
Well, I assume he would know I have a coin, right?
Well, he wouldn't know you have the coin because you showed it to the guard.
Okay, in that case, I will kind of, I'll hold the coin in the palm and just like show it so that only he can see it.
Yeah, try to do the symbol with your hand, right?
Yeah, and see if that changes his demeanor or reaction at all.
He looks at you briefly and he says, "What can I do for you?"
We need to sell a boat.
A boat, you say?
Actually, this particular boat isn't registered, so whoever the buyer is can make their own papers. Bit of an advantage for somebody who wants a boat with no history.
Are there any markings on the boat?
Not after the Megalodon ate them off.
Megalodon?
It's a long story, my friend. You don't want to know.
Well, there is a merchant in the bazaar that might like to purchase a boat. I hear he's looking to do supply runs of the suspicious nature, if you know what I mean.
A nod's as good as a wink to a blind bat.
Exactly. And
You have a name for this merchant?
wow, I misspelled bartender on him.
Bobby.
But you can't see it. I put bat-tender.
Bat tender.
Um,
It's a Batman.
did I give you a name of that merchant last week?
I don't believe you did, and if you did, I didn't write it down, so that's as good as not having it.
Okay.
Bobby.
What'd you say?
Bobby.
No. Let's go with
Arby.
Brooks.
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 No, and this guy's name is Dunn, right?
Mel.
No, Dunn is his friend.
Brooks and Dunn.
Oh, Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
His name is Derek Brooks,
Derek Brooks.
the Super Bowl team of the Bucks,
The
2002.
team. Derek Brooks was the team. The entire team was named Derek Brooks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Winnie will nod his head over to the. Didn't you say this merchant down here at this table here was kind of dressed oddly or flamboyantly?
He's dressed like a merchant and that sort of thing.
I'll say, what's with this odd-looking cove here?
And you're pointing at the merchant?
Yeah.
Oh, that's old words. He comes in here every night doing his books. He's probably the richest merchant in town.
What does he sell?
Pretty much anything, if you know what I mean. But officially, he sells fish from the Dark Lake.
Excellent.
And right at that moment... Oh, no. Keep going. I don't want to do that yet, so I want y'all to have time to blend. Are you blending?
I'm gonna after I receive my next ale, I'm going to glance over and see if Zargos has had any luck tracking down whatever the heck that unseen critter was.
And he hasn't.
Yeah, I've been just trying to pay attention to everything around. If I see anything else moving, or if I hear creaking of the nearby where there's nobody, of the wood planks or the flooring.
Yeah, you don't see anything, any other clues or anything like that anything's there.
Okay.
And it occurs to you, Zargos, that as you glance over at the bar, you really don't know much about these people that you've been traveling with. I mean, for instance, Winnie seems likable enough, but you don't really know much about him or
Right.
his life. Or Onthgar, he's a bit snobbish, but no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's just classic dwarvish racism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much about that, but then I don't know if I would like to be discussing things like that from, in this place that I don't trust. Number one, the people around. Number two, invisible or unseen people that might be snooping up, trying to eavesdrop or...
Are you seated at the table still, or are you moved over by the other table?
I am, because I was trying to look around, but then if I don't see anything, I'll just get up and say, what do I have to do in this is in Dwarvish again. What do I have to do in order to get another ale? And then I just go right next to the party.
Me?
The barmaid kind of, as she's cleaning up that table, she kind of sulks a little bit and glances at the bartender, who gives her an angry eye, and then turns back as you approach the bar and says, "What do you have, friend?"
And I say, give me your best drink, and then I'll just throw a silver piece.
Okay, and
That
Like
should
she's going to be able to keep it.
that should cover it, right?
you're giving this to the bartender, right?
Bartender, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that should be enough. It was only a copper apiece, so.
Right. I just wanted his best glass or
Oh,
something.
his best is he looks around, reaches under the bar, pulls out a tankard, looks around again, and he pulls out this dark jug. And when he pours the ale out of it into your tankard, it actually hisses.
Yes, that's what I want to drink.
And
Nice.
and you see a little smoke coming up from it. It says, "Have some of this, friend."
He's human.
Do I think that's a trick, or... I mean,
That is his strongest stuff.
okay. I didn't ask for the strongest. I asked for the best.
Yeah, but you're in a
Down
dwarf
here.
bar.
Down here, our best is the strongest. See if you can handle it.
And
All right.
when he looks at Uthgar and says,
I want one.
You both
"He's just
said
gonna
it?
sit." No, I said "ha," referring to the tall races who are silly.
Yeah.
And then Winnie just sits on the bar like this, watching for the explosion, the inevitable explosion.
Yeah.
So, Uthgar wants one too?
Well, if Zargos is like eyeing it like, no, I don't want that to drink, but he already paid for it, so I'm just gonna reach over and just grab it.
Oh, you're going to drink his drink?
Yeah.
No, I won't let him. I mean, he can't just take it. I mean, he's...
Okay,
Well,
Well,
give,
you're eyeing
give
it. You
me,
don't want to drink it. You already paid for it, so.
both of you give me sleight of hand.
Oh, man.
Oh, like I'm gonna beat him. Come on.
16.
Zargos manages to prevent you from grabbing the tankard of ale.
I see it, but I like the guy. I say, give him one too, and then I give him another silver piece.
Okay, so the
And
bar.
keep the change.
There is no change for this.
Then I'll give him an extra silver piece. 3 of them.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Oh, so-
And he wanders down, and he's like, "Oi, come watch this." And the other bartender comes to the corner. "What are you talking about?" "They ordered the good stuff." Oops. So,
So,
Here we go.
all right.
I just,
bottoms up.
Cheers.
I'm just drinking.
And
Glug,
I'm
glug,
waiting
glug.
for Oathguard to drink it first.
Wendy's gonna have to carry.
Dwarves can drink stuff with like acidic stuff in it, and they'll just get a little grumble in their stomach.
So, Are you drinking it at also, Zargos?
I want to see how he takes it first.
Okay. How do you go about drinking it there, Oathgar?
I told you, I just take it and I just
Guzzle it?
Yep.
Okay. So, I need you
Yes.
to give me a Constitution save with advantage.
Okay. Don't forget, I get bonuses against poison.
Ooh, what is that?
Because I'm a dwarf.
Well, yeah, it's advantage.
Yeah, you get
so
an advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
count this as poison because it's strong stuff.
Yeah, okay. What did I get? 16, so it's a 17, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so as you guzzle it, you slam the tankard down on the bar. You go. Your stomach, like. And then you let out this loud 10-second long burp that just. Your face turns red. And Winnie, you could swear you see smoke coming out of his ears.
That is delightful.
And then Uthgar leans back in his chair and he says, "What do you say?"
Give me another.
Hey, here you go. I give him mine. I said, no way, man. This is just crazy.
Winnie looks really disappointed. He is very, very disappointed.
Disappointed in Zargos?
Yeah.
So
I
you drink?
I guzzle this one.
Okay, give me a Constitution save with advantage. -2 on your roll.
Oh, that's funny.
28. Right?
Okay. Well, it would be a 26 because it's -2 on the roll.
But I still.
Yeah. So
Boom!
you guzzle this thing down and it burns this time as it goes down your throat, your face, your cheeks. The coloring that you applied to your skin starts to flake a little bit because it's heating up. And
Not good.
and and smoke actually blows out of your ears. Your stomach is like, and then you cut out with a belch that is so loud that the two tankards before you on the bar tip over.
I just give out a low guttural, like, "Ah! Good stuff."
And
When
the
Winnie
two
sees
bartenders.
Yeah, they're astonished, right?
Yeah, they start with a slow clap, and then the whole bar room starts clapping. Even the barmaid.
All right, when Winnie notices that the disguise is coming off, he looks at Zargos and he says, in Thieves' Cant, which is probably a terrible idea. No, he's not going to speak in Thieves' Cant. He's just going to speak in an undertone. We got to get him out of here. Take him out of here. I got an idea for the barmaid.
Now, Oathguard, just to let you know,
Yeah.
your walking speed is -5 feet as
Okay.
you stumble.
Oh, no.
So I'm back to 30 feet. Okay.
You got the boots, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got the boots of speed too.
Okay.
So
So, and then I asked Winnie, say, have we achieved our intentions here?
Yeah, I don't think yes. We can discuss it further later.
Do you think that there's anybody here of the Thieves Guild that we were looking for?
I think this is just a place to meet fences and make deals. I don't think there's anything organized.
Did they point to you, anybody in particular, for the sale of the boat?
Yeah, we got a good lead back in the bazaar.
Okay. Around us, is anybody looking at us? I'm looking around us and see if anybody's staring at us.
Give me a perception roll.
Since we're the new guys there, right? You know.
Yeah.
With how much attention.
Well, Uthgar is almost a celebrity at this point.
Right, but I mean, people might be laughing or cheering or so, but I want to see if anybody's
as
looking
you
at
look
us
around,
serious or.
as you look around, your eyes fall upon the merchant, and suddenly,
This guy here?
two figures appear and start stabbing him over and over and over and over.
Seriously?
Yeah. And they are like stabbing him over and over, trying to kill him.
That's got a whole lot of "not our problem" written all over it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Don't get involved in that one.
Did they just appear out of nowhere?
Yes.
That might have been some of the invisible people.
Right. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm saying, do you see that? I mean, or the commotion. That might be what was spying on us.
Gotta be. I don't like it, but let's get out of here.
What's everyone else doing? All the other, I mean, the bartender, the.
Well, while this was going on, anyhow, let me stop you for a second. While that was going on, at the same time,
When he is sitting, Uthgar wets his pants on the stool.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Lost control of his bladder because of the booze.
I don't wet my pants. Okay, 0. Come on. Why is it not doing this? Oh, I gotta do it properly. Why is it not? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. At the same time that was happening, because I didn't know what was going to happen, I throw 5 gold pieces on the bar, and I say, "Drinks for everyone!"
Just before the stabbing happened?
Yeah, just right, or just about the same time that it was happening, because that's what I was going to say to you. I was going to say I was going to throw some money and like buy drinks for everyone. So
you really are a celebrity. They're racing to the bar. Even Topsy and Turvy come to the end of the bar to get free drinks.
And then I approach Uthgar and say, try not to draw this much attention to us.
And that is right when the assassins appear.
And boom.
They take advantage of nobody paying attention. Yeah.
Right. So how's everyone responding? Is everyone
honestly,
alarmed?
they haven't noticed. They're yelling at the bartenders, I'll take one, give me one.
Yeah.
Topsy and Turvy are arguing over which one of them gets one first.
I got here first. No, I did. No, see, my arm is closer to the bartender than yours. No, mine is.
So,
arguing.
Wenny, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I got an idea. You take him out before they notice his makeup, and I'm going to try and get this slave.
Okay.
So I'm going to catch the eye of one of the bartenders and say, do me a favor, wrap up a ham, a wheel of cheese, and 3 loaves of bread for me.
And I'm taking Uthgar with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so the bartender goes in the back, starts gathering the stuff. Uthgar You're going with Zargos. You're kind of being pulled along with him. He's dragging you by the arm. So move your token along with him. And then the bartender comes out and gives you your items that you asked for.
And I'm going to say, I'm going to need the girl to carry those for me.
He glances at the barmaid. She hasn't been outside this bar in months. I'm not sure I trust her to come back to me.
Well, I'm not going to carry those back to my lodgings and get my clothes all greasy, so where's she going to go? She can't get through the wall, and she can't get through the lake.
Give him a persuasion roll.
Yes.
You're charismatic, so
Winnie.
let's see. No, pretty good.
Yes. 21.
All right,
Yes.
but you make sure she knows to come back here.
I'll do what I can. And then I snap and motion for her to come over. You know, I'm being kind of a jerk about it. But as she passes me, I give her a wink.
Okay. And since you winked, he didn't notice it. Darn it.
And then I'll say in a gruff voice, "Follow me."
Okay, so
Follow me, Unskar. Fine bottom.
Fair bottom.
And
Fair
then I'm
bottom.
out of here as fast as I can without making it look like I'm running.
okay, so I guess I need to copy her and move us back. Meanwhile, while you guys are coming out of there, whoa, she put on a lot of weight.
Oh, yeah. She lost hair on her head and grew a real long beard.
She gained a lot of weight since you took control of her. Seraphim, what are you back yet?
Yeah. So while they're doing this, Seraphim is aware that they're going to be trying to sell the boat, so he is going to be repairing it and making it look as nice and neat as possible.
Oh, good idea.
Okay, let's say that Nameless is helping you. And Stool is communicating to Shelob to add the webbing if you need it. And so everybody is kind of teaming up except Z. And Isel.
Mm-hmm.
Who just keeps
Making sure.
preaching. And I would say, why don't you give me performance with advantage?
Performance or engineering?
Take your pick.
I will do engineering. 'Cause,
Okay.
yeah. That's a nat 20.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh man,
Nice.
I hate these digital dice. They never roll this good for me. So you do, as you direct Nameless and Stool as to what you have in mind, you do a perfect repair job. You are able to hide the fact that there was ever a hole on there at all.
Well,
You know.
so what I think I would also be doing is if like I needed to get like extra wood or whatnot, I would go into like the city and get some wood, and like if I needed any additional wood.
Well, there's a couple of loose planks on the dock, on a couple of the docks. And as I said, the end of the day has settled in, so there aren't a lot of people walking the streets right now. So you're able to pull a couple planks off the docks. They're not in great shape, but they're good enough for you to use Shelob's webbing to do what you got to do, and you repair the ship perfectly using your engineering skills. And you even get a couple of planks to replace the ones that came up off the deck to make the first repair. So now you know, because of your engineering skill, you did a great job on it, but you know it's a temporary fix. But you were able to cover up the fact that there was ever a hole there. And it seems pretty sturdy for now.
Nice. Very nice.
And so, while you are finishing that up, Winnie, Uthgard is kind of swaying next to Zargos.
Swaying. I got a 20 constitution.
I know. When he comes out across the bridge with his date, and you all gather outside, just off the Shattered Spires Bridge and guardhouse. Where would you like to go?
I'm going to look at my companions and say, I don't know how I convinced him to let her come with me, but we need to get the heck out of here. I think we should go back to the boat fast.
Yes. I tell the barmaid I open up the pack and I say, just throw everything in here.
Are we going to sleep on the boat tonight, or we're gonna go to the inn?
It'd probably be best to sleep on the boat.
Yeah, I was worried if somebody was eavesdropping. I think sleeping on the boat's going to be a better option.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
What do you think?
What I'll do, what we should do is just to keep watch.
Yep.
While we rest.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with the dwarf?
We'll hide her in the smuggle. We can figure out somewhere to hide her.
Is she listening, or no?
I mean, I'm not trying to hide this from her.
What is she saying?
She's just looking around confused, like, if you don't need me to carry the stuff, I'm ready to go back.
No, you're coming with us.
You're coming with us, yeah.
Do you want to be free?
Well, they do take good care of me in the inn.
They also beat you.
Well, yes, but I have no way to return to the surface where I'm from, so...
That's where we're headed, and you should come with us.
Oh, really? Oh, boy.
As she undisguises herself. Aha! Caught you.
I pull Winnie apart and I say, do you think it's a good idea to do this right now?
No, we need to get back to the boat.
No. I mean, if we're gonna take her, first of all, she can't go against her will. Number two, if she wants to come, do you think that it will be good to do it now, or do our business here, make sure that we, whenever we are ready to leave this place, then maybe we can plan to take her back, and then maybe we can do the same thing. Ask for more supplies. They will trust us.
That's true. That's true. If she goes back now,
they will trust us.
That's a much better plan, but I don't think that far ahead. I got her out of here now, so I think we cut our losses and run with it. I figured we would be easing out of here tomorrow, right?
If we sell the boat, there's no way for us to know, or at least to get out of here
quickly.
Quickly, correct. So I would think that it would be better just to let her go back.
You can't sell the boat tonight because everything's closed down.
Yeah, right. but if she doesn't come back tonight, and she's there, they're gonna be looking for us.
Yeah,
I turn to Winnie and I say, I say to if we let her go now, they'll trust her and us to take her out a little longer next time.
Right.
Okay. All right.
But again,
I don't like it, but it makes sense.
So what do you tell her?
I approach her and say, listen, if you want to leave, you can leave with us. If you want to stay, feel free to stay. We're not gonna force you to make that decision. But we'll be back later at some other time, not tonight, but maybe tomorrow. And then you let us know if you want to come with us. If you want to come with us, just do this. Just nod at us when we look at you.
Okay. I would like to go, but I'm afraid to leave. If I don't make it, it's dangerous in the Underdark, and if they find me, I'll be executed.
Think about your options, and then we'll see you tomorrow. I'll grab some of the things that she brought to us, and I look at you guys to see if you're in agreement. And should we head back to the boat?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
On our way out, I'm pretty sure that we got to notice the massacre, right? Everyone did, right? Peter, maybe? The assault that was happening
Yeah,
there.
and actually by now the assassins have disappeared again.
Right, but then I want to ask her, do you know who those guys were? The assassins? Have you seen them before?
Let me pull up my document here. Oh, I closed it. I hate it when I do that. Okay, one sec. Grackle stew. Scrolling down, scrolling. Still scrolling. Poor Worse. He didn't deserve that. He's been good to, well, he was always good to me. Those two men, they look like Duergar soul blades. Someone obviously had a contract out on him.
Soul blades. Sounds like he was involved in some shady business, and you never know who you're going to cross when you do that kind of business.
Or he was a competition.
Worse, Salt Baron, he was always fair, if not honest. And he is very successful in the business that he does. He claims to sell fish, but we all know in the Shattered Spire that he sells more than that. He smuggles goods into the city. Or smuggled. Heavens, I don't even know if he's still alive.
I doubt that after that attack, he is. Is there any way to get back there to the to that building? Is there a back entry
Into the Shattered Spire?
into the Shattered Spire?
No, there's. Well, I suppose
I'm
you
asking
could.
her.
Oh, no, there is no way. I mean, you could swim, but as you can see, it's kind of up high on the spire, so I doubt you could climb from the water. And there are dangerous creatures in the water.
No, I'm not interested in that. I was just wondering if there was any other way around that maybe we could meet at some other point. It's all right. I don't know if the others have anything else to say, but I appreciate your time, and think about what our offer.
I will. And then she goes off into the Shattered Spire.
I wonder if we had helped him if he could have smuggled us out of the city or smuggled us through the gate.
Well, you can leave the city anytime. You just don't know which way to go.
Right, exactly. We need to get more information. Yeah. We have to.
We need to get
to know
kind
the
of a
city.
map of down here.
Yeah.
You know,
get to know the
locations.
Yeah, we got to know the city. We got to know the people here. We got to know what's going on.
Are you guys walking toward the boat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Shortest way.
Keep talking and I'll move your tokens.
I appreciate it.
I wonder, a map of the surroundings is a good idea. I wonder if we can find one around here.
I'm sure we can find it.
There has to be a book dealer or a map maker or cartographer's place someplace.
Yeah, we'll look around for that tomorrow.
There in that strip mall, there was a place that sells scrolls.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
And one thing that I would like to get my hands on, it would be any potion or scroll that could allow us to see invisible people.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, remember. Well, we don't know. I can't say it, so forget that.
So, anyways, I will relay the information to Seraphim, what we just saw, what happened. I mean, that we are, just to summarize, that we are already, we know who to talk to sell the boat. We found that dwarven slave working there that we were considering helping her out and take her with us.
Paying her, yeah.
The assassins, and then I'm gonna say, if we're gonna rest, somebody has to keep watch. I'll have first watch, if you don't mind.
I can take second watch.
And what I'm gonna do, just so that you guys know, I'm gonna set up a trap right here in the in front of the boat. So I do have a snare trap. I also have a spell that I'm gonna use before. It's called Spike Growth. It's a concentration spell. Let me see if it is, or no, it's not a concentration.
But don't you need like earth for that? You can't just like plop it on the boat or stone or anything. I thought you needed like soil or whatever for spike.
It doesn't
growth.
say. Nope.
Well, I don't know. I'm going by what I remember from non-5 spells.
Says that there's a point that I can see, and 20-foot radius. That there's difficult terrain. There's spikes and thorns, and people, if they don't know, they can get in. They get in there. It's difficult terrain, and they get hit.
And because we were all there, we saw it, so we don't have to.
Right. So I'm telling everyone. I'm telling everyone, hey, listen, I'm setting it up right here, and then it's right on the entrance towards the boat.
Are you going to put it on the boat, or are you going to put it on the entrance to the ramp that goes to our boat? Like on the dock? So that way we'd be alerted before they even got to the boat.
It would be part of it in the boat, part of it at the end of the ramp.
Okay.
And what is this again?
I linked it in there. It's Spike Growth.
Okay. And also, Nameless doesn't sleep. So.
Oh, right.
So he can always be on watch, but we.
So he can be on watch all the time. So
right.
With everyone. So it's good to have 2 people on watch. So.
Yeah. So actually, this is a concentration. It says here for 10 minutes.
It only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do instead? I'm sorry.
Do you have caltrops?
I do have a in my inventory here. I have a. Where is it? Because I do have a hunting trap.
And I've got a poison needle trap if you want it.
Yeah, this is what I have, a hunting trap. So I'll just set it up in the right at the boat at just when you get from the dock to the boat.
Okay.
Right there at the boat, and I'm just gonna set it up there.
So Z jumps off the boat, jumps in the trap, and gets snapped in half. No, I'm kidding.
So
Alrighty.
that's what I'm gonna do. That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna do.
So you're all
then-
on the boat, settling down for the night. The sun is probably setting somewhere high above.
Or rising.
Or
We
rising.
don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be doing both, depending on where you are.
Yeah,
The
that's true.
sound of the waves lapping against the hull, solidly against the hull, because the hull has been repaired. The city is, all you hear is hammers. Clang, clang. It's almost a constant rhythm of different forges operating, because this is the city of Blades. This is where the best forges in the Underdark exist. And you hear a lot of hammering. You see in the distance, because there are glowing fungi that are helping you see faintly in dim light throughout the city, you see steam rising from the forges in the past the furrow in the lower part of the city. And you smell the aroma of barley. No, not barley. Whatever fungus substitutes for barley, coming from the brewery to the east. And the sound of a man screaming in pain, just briefly, like, ah, comes from the east as well, where Overlake Hold exists, which is where prisoners are held and questioned. I would like everybody up on deck, that's a player character, to give me a perception roll. Ulfgar and Wenny, you see movement in the shadows of the bazaar. Someone is watching the ship. Someone about 5.5 feet tall. There's actually two of them. And they're shifting, moving from spot to spot, trying to get a better angle, a better view of the ship, and gazing out.
What distance?
Oh, probably 50 to 60 feet away from the docks. They're right about in this area. And but they are hidden behind anything that offers them cover.
Yeah, not hitting too well.
Well,
I know
they're peeking around and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with those perception rolls, you are able to see the movement. You can see that their hair is light colored. That's about all you can make out from that distance.
Just
And
like
plus
I was
it's
gonna
dark.
say. That drow, I know that's who it is.
5.5 feet.
Can I control my anger and not like run off the ship and go beat them? since I have a little bit of more courage in me now, I guess you could say.
We could have Shelob web you to the mast, just like Odysseus.
By the way, Uthgar, I would like another
yes.
Constitution roll with advantage, please. Because you are on a constantly rocking vessel.
15.
You feel your stomach start to churn. Like something wants to come up. And you feel heat building in your sarcophagus as it starts bubbling up. And you rush to the edge of the ship. And it all comes out. Burning your throat. Your throat is like on fire. You could swear as you're leaning over the railing, watching it plunge into the water, the vomit, you could swear it's burning with flames as it goes out. I mean, this stuff is burning that much. It's all in your head that it's burning, with flames. But and then you turn and you kind of sink to the deck on your buttocks and say, man, that was good stuff. And that is where we will end it for tonight. It is the end of the night. Perfect time to bring it to a rest. Everyone is getting a long rest here, by the way.
Okay, I'm making new good berries with my spell slots.
Okay.
I mean, the ones that I gave everyone, they should still be. Well, actually, I would say that they're gone because I make them the day before. So,
except for the ones you gave me, that I'm like.
Well,
would have had the ones you gave.
He's stuffing his face right now.
Right.
With the berries.
Everyone ate whatever they wanted to eat before they they disappeared.
Before they expired.
Yeah.
Are we done with the streaming?
With what?
Not yet. With the streaming?
No, we're still live.
No, I haven't ended it yet. I was waiting to make sure everybody was ready. Do any of you want to do anything before you go to sleep? In game, I mean. I don't want to know about your personal lives.
You don't?
Okay. Well, what we'll do is next session, and we will be airing next week. By the way, I got to talk to you guys off stream before we all log off. And I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. Brentley, you're awesome, dude. We really appreciate you. We appreciate Mr. Francisco for buying the first advantages. Yay. In the new system. And remember, we also have super inspiration. Ooh. And those are explained in About Us. And we will be back Tuesday for Dragons of a Winter Storm, where Jacob will join me as Saldana. And I hope you will all tune in to that. That starts at 8:30 Eastern Time on D&D Play 20 right here. And if you would like to know more, including opportunities to join our adventures or something like that, I do have a campaign starting up soon on Saturdays. Just join our Discord. The link is in the chat, and you can find out all you need to know there. And feel free to introduce yourself and ask questions. Anything, just keep it clean is all we ask. And thank you for tuning in. We will see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Humankind.
Be
bold.